vacation into his second sick day of this week.
Second sick day of this week. Do we expect him back at any point?
So here's the thing.
Okay.
He is sick. I heard him today. He sounds sick.
He's a gutless bum.
He sounds sick. He actually really sounds sick.
Well, that's the karma you get when you're a back two-face.
Whoa.
Wow.
Well, first you went after Sedano. Now you're going after Mason.
Well, it's
Nobody's
the fall
safe
season.
here.
Nobody's
It's the
safe.
fall season.
So here's the thing. When you miss the Wednesday being out sick, you might as well take Thursday, Friday, right?
Right.
Yeah,
That's
right. At that point, you're past the point of no return.
Yeah,
Right.
that's how it goes.
If you show up Thursday, it's kind of like, yeah, just stay home. If you're that sick, you've already missed 3 days, just stay home, sucker.
Have you said you talked to him, Lada?
Yes,
Did he do the old school, I don't feel so well, courtesy cough? The courtesy cough.
He didn't do the cough.
You're going to
but
have to
he
do the
did-
show without me.
He
By the way,
did sound
yesterday
really
the
bad.
conversation
Yeah.
was, let's get him a Comrex so he can do the
Yeah.
show out of home.
Does he not have a Comrex?
He does.
Not a hardwired one. We needed it back after
Okay,
COVID.
gotcha.
So Greg Bergman was going to run out the Comrex, and then he said, no, I'm too sick. Can't
Too
even do
sick
it from
to
home.
even get the. Is he getting DoorDash deliveries?
Oh,
He
I'm
did.
sure.
So then, what's the issue with Greg?
Okay, so yesterday.
Just leave it outside.
Yeah,
No,
that's what I'm
wait,
saying.
I don't
He
think
has
it's a
it.
contact thing. I think
Oh.
he just didn't want to do the
Doesn't
show.
have the
Oh.
energy.
He did,
Yeah.
No, but honestly, okay, so I was like, okay, Beto went and did the whole thing with giving him the Comrex because Beto went out
Oh,
of
so
his way.
Beto already gave him the Comrex.
Yeah, he has the Comrex since
Oh.
yesterday.
So why can't he fire it up and at least
Because
join us for a segment?
He actually sounds bad.
I don't care.
Wait, yes, you should care. He's
He
sick.
can't do a segment of radio 10 minutes from home?
He sounds sick. He actually really.
I want to hear it. Tell him I want him for.
Oh.
Tell him I want him 5
Record
minutes.
a
Do you want
promo.
proof of life?
Yeah, 5 minutes on the Comrex today.
I will ask.
Proof
Okay.
of life. Well, we could just call him on the phone.
Yeah,
There's
or
that
we could
too.
If it's just one
Maybe
segment.
like a sideline. You know what I mean? You don't
Yeah.
use the main line because then he'll know.
Well,
So you
also
use like
the
a private
Comrex, you have to
line.
like set it up and all that stuff. It's like a
Oh,
whole
God
thing.
forbid. Overly paid Steve Mason has to set up the Comrex.
What else is new in your life, Chris? What's going on?
Well, we got a big fall week, which I know we'll talk about.
Yeah.
So a lot of work now the next
Yeah.
7 days till
Sure.
next Tuesday, September 2nd. By the way, I want to mention this because this was a big question when we announced the fall lineup.
Yeah.
Clinton Yates, Clinton and Friends, remains part of ESPN
Yeah,
Radio.
still got the big audience.
Yeah.
And
a lot
on-
of people hit me up like, "What are you going to do?" I'm like, "It's a national show, guys."
Yeah.
You're on TV. So
And you're on the app.
I'm not sleeping on that. You know what I'm
And-
saying? So I appreciate it.
Clinton and Friends for our LA audience, you'll still be able to listen every day. There's going to be a logo that pops up. So
Yep.
that you'll see the Sedano and Cat Morning Show logo, and you'll see the Clinton and Friends logo on the app.
Right.
So you'll still be able to listen on the all-new
As
ESPN
one of the
app.
friends, as
Yeah.
one of Clinton's friends.
Listen, I got a lot of
I will
friends.
still be on your show.
None of them are
Now-
in the YouTube chat,
Now,
by the way.
is this a real friendship or like a lot of your friendships where it's kind of fake?
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
You know what I
talked-
mean?
He's coming at me
I did
hard
talk to one of your
today.
friends on the show. Yeah, I talked to Jess the other day on the
Oh,
show.
yeah.
She was in Williamsport.
I heard
so.
you talking to her,
Yes,
yeah.
that was fun.
You were
That was
talking
fun.
about what field are you on?
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
an actual listener.
I listened.
Oh, I
No,
listen.
I haven't been to Williamsport in a long time, so I missed that vibe. But yeah, she was good. It was fun. It was
Yeah.
fun.
So Clinton and Friends continues on ESPN Radio.
Oh, yeah.
On TV,
Oh yeah,
and then streaming through
on
ESPN, Radio.
Sirius XM Channel 80,
Right.
and the ESPN app, as
There
I
you go.
say every
And
day.
the ESPN LA app, too.
Right.
So we're looking forward
appreciate
to that.
Appreciate
you
Chris,
for
that.
all-
that may have been the first time that Chris came at me.
Well, I didn't really come at you that hard.
A little bit.
I mean, he's saying you got fake friends.
Yeah, I know.
You're
That's
from the
kinda rough.
valley, so you know that
Are you
makes
saying-
sense.
for sure. You know.
Are you saying you're genuinely Clinton Yates' friend?
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
Mo
well, I
and I
think
have
we
talked
are-
about a lot of
we
stuff
are-
that we
have
would
talked
never talk about
yeah.
on air.
And we
Have
have
you-
had off-air conversations
Yes.
on the
Hold
phone
on,
for a
hold on.
long
Yeah.
period of time.
Yes.
Have you had outside of work social meetings and or interactions?
Uh,
like
that's
lunch.
that's a good question.
We did have lunch, but it
We-
was in connection to that pickleball
yeah,
tournament
and
that got rained
also
out.
you got to understand, like we've worked together in more places than here.
That's
so that's another
Lot of-
element on the
lot of
TV
around the
side.
horn things,
a
lot
lot
of
of we've
NBA
done NBA
Today
stuff
things.
as well.
Have
You know what I mean? So
would you call her a friend?
yes, 100%.
We talked about like
A matter of
family
fact,
stuff.
as a
we talked
friend-
about like midlife crisis-y stuff.
I had an adult question I needed to ask you
Yeah.
as a grown man.
yes.
How the hell do I get all this makeup off my clothes?
Yeah.
What
That
is
is-
this?
listen.
What is the secret
Yeah.
to getting rid of
But
makeup
you know what?
stains?
I do kind of feel.
I feel like you should
actually-
ask Sedano that more than Momo.
No,
Because
Momo is much.
Sedano-
Again,
wears a lot of makeup.
Momo
He wears
is
a
the
lot of
trusted.
makeup.
I feel like you've got more makeup in life experience.
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah, I don't
therefore
know.
you would know.
Sedano's got a lot of makeup on.
This is true.
He doesn't like
does.
to admit it,
But
but
this
he
was
goes.
a real question.
How should I take this? This is a compliment that you're actually coming at me a little bit. Huh?
Right, yeah.
No,
I
it
think
means
I'm
you're in the
I'm in the club.
crossfire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happened.
Oh,
It's happened.
wow, okay.
No, but honestly, I do need to get some tips on how to get all this brown makeup off my daggone white clothes. It's very
Oh, that's
annoying.
easy. I got
Oh,
you.
I got
Okay.
all the,
Well,
I
what
got all
is
the
it?
stuff.
So personally, for me, there is a awesome. It's literally called Awesome.
Okay.
yellow bottle. You can get it at Dollar Tree. Okay, it's not even
Okay.
expensive.
Oh,
And
Clinton, the big CY ain't going to the Dollar Tree.
Okay,
I
I
can
got you.
Instacart it. I can Instacart it.
Dollar
I
Tree.
might not
Dollar
step
Tree.
foot
Okay.
inside of a Dollar Tree. You got that right.
You little bougie person. I got you. I could bring it
That's
from
a
my
good point.
house with a little bit of water. You just spray it, you leave it on, then you throw it in with your bleach, and it's gone.
Okay, so is it?
I have another answer for you.
Okay, thank you.
This is the easiest thing ever. Okay, you're talking about makeup that gets on your clothes.
Yes, it
I'm
happens
talking
all
about
the time.
anything that gets on your clothes. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Dish soap.
Yeah.
Oh, Dawn.
Dawn. Okay.
Dawn.
The
Just-
Palmolive? No.
Just any palmolive. Yes. You can you put a little of that on there.
Okay.
You let it sit,
All right, I'll try that.
and that's it.
I'll try that.
It works on everything.
It's
like
becoming an
magic.
issue because I got to wear it every day for the radio show, and
Oh, so you're in makeup for the radio
Oh
show.
yeah,
Yeah,
buddy.
he is.
That's what I'm saying.
Really?
That's
I
why
see him on the makeup schedule.
this has become more than the average bear for me. It's messing up a decent amount of my wardrobe, and I'm like, I got to find a solution here.
Yeah.
because I can't even. I've not worn makeup long enough where I don't still not think about it. So I'll
Like
touch
Sedano,
my
who
face.
just rolls around in makeup
Right.
all day.
I'll just touch my face, and I'll touch my leg. And next thing you know, my shirt is all stained like an
Hey,
idiot.
I hate
can
when that
tell you
happens.
something?
Yeah, it's
Can I
annoying.
tell you-
Yeah.
Chris, I'm gonna tell you something.
Go ahead.
Sedano has his own kit.
Well,
Well,
so
over
That's
at the-
reasonable.
So let me be honest. In my office, I have a kit too. Yeah. And now I don't wear makeup unless it's like a really shiny day and I'm about to go into a meeting and I want to puff up a little bit. So
Yeah.
it's
Do
because of
you?
Sedano, I have my own kit.
Really?
Yeah.
So
okay.
then, hold on.
This is how you know when you've crossed a line.
But
then.
I'm not in makeup every day.
okay. Fair enough.
Clinton, this is the new thing. If you are into this, then I know that you've crossed over. The new moisturizer that all of Hollywood or all of people who are on TV are using,
Instantly out.
beef tallow.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Mhm.
But is it
I've
like-
heard of this.
Is it like a jar of cold or do I have to cook
no,
it first?
No. You just buy it.
You
Oh.
buy it, and you know where this is big? TikTok shop.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is
Big
this
thing.
is where
So,
I've seen this. I
I'm
may or
gonna
may not
tell
have
you.
ordered something adjacent.
Oh,
It smelled weird though.
Yeah,
it
it's beef
smelled
tallow.
weird, but it wasn't actually tallow.
But
it was
it's still
some sort
putting
of
beef on your face and not in the fun way.
I was gonna say there it is, 12-12. But it was some weird like tallow adjacent thing, and I opened up, I smelled it, I was like, I can't do this.
I'm just
so
gonna
you
tell
didn't even try it?
No, I didn't even. I threw it out immediately.
Chris, I'm
It
just gonna
smelled
tell
weird.
you.
It was too weird.
Do you put beef tallow on your face?
I do not. However, many of your favorite
Are you
ESPN
saying- wait, wait, whoa,
television
whoa.
personas.
Are you saying George Sedano is putting beef tallow in his
I'm
face?
just saying many of your favorite ESPN personalities
Oh, he's going to be fired
put some
up.
beef tallow
He's going
on
to be
it.
fired up
on
when he
their
finds
face.
out that you're saying he
Wow.
puts beef tallow on his face.
I didn't say Sedano. You're the one naming names.
I trust
I
the
am
makeup
only
ladies
keeping
I
it
can't wait
at
for
LAPC.
I
That's who
now-
I trust.
I now
trust them
already
implicitly.
can't wait for
yes.
3 hours when Cappy comes in here and we tell him that Sedano puts beef tallow on his
I
face.
never said that.
I don't even really know what tallow is, to be
It's like
honest.
fat.
Yeah,
fat,
but like, what? How is it
I think
reduced?
it's cooked fat.
It's cooked,
I think
or is it
it's sorta-
reduced?
It's
Something like-
reduced. I mean, reduce is a different word for cook.
I guess
Sure.
it is in one way, but it's a different form of cooking. I mean,
It's-
you're not
it's
like.
reduced. It's
Yeah.
not just fat.
Is it a beef gastrique?
I think so. I don't know. We'll have to find somebody else. But no, thank you. So awesome is like an English. It's like it's not a Palmolive situation. This is not a This is not a product from elsewhere.
The awesome?
Yeah.
No, it's from here. I mean,
Okay.
I
Real
literally
thing.
have it. Palmolive works. Dawn works.
Can you DoorDash from the Dollar Tree?
I
You
don't
can
think so.
Instacart from anywhere.
Even the Dollar Tree?
I don't know.
I've Instacarted from like Dick's Sporting Goods.
I
but
have
that's
too.
different.
Yeah.
Sporting
Whoa, whoa,
goods, that's
whoa.
different.
Let's take a
How
break.
different is it?
Let's
What does
take,
it matter?
Hold on. Let's take a time out. I want to hear what you Instacarted from Dick's Sporting Goods.
Socks.
Next. Well, no. Why'd you do that?
Dang.
We could have planned something.
Wait, did
exact-
you really need socks
Bro,
that
I was
immediately?
you know where I was?
It would have been fun if you said, "Hey, I
Pickleball.
Instacarted like a
no.
jock."
Let me tell you where I was.
Right.
I was at Disney, and we were doing the Ocho, and I forgot socks. It was 100 degrees. I was going to be walking around doing all those goofy events. I had to Instacart some socks to friggin' Coronado Springs, which was a weird experience in itself.
Okay.
Because then I had to like go to the desk and deal with all that. It was a mess.
What kind of socks did you get?
The low cut Nike deals,
Okay.
you know, they
You
weren't
had to
great.
go- you had to go Nike though.
I did have to go Nike. There was no way I was getting Dollar Tree socks. That
But
wasn't happening.
You know the
Hey,
secret.
you never know.
You know the secret best sock out there, and they make a low cut and a tall cut. And I would have never said it before because I haven't worked a lot with, in labor, if you will,
Sure.
other than dealing with the lunatics here. The Dickies sock
I believe
Oh,
that.
yeah.
that you get
I
at
believe
Target
that.
is the best sock for moisture, for itch, nothing.
Works
Oh, wow.
It's beautiful.
I believe
It
that.
can get
Thanks.
hot. It can be cold. So I have the quarters, and I have the long boys like these.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, and you get a little
Chris
extension
is always
extension
looking
up
for an
top
excuse
to show
put
his
leg
legs.
out.
Right. Exactly.
The Dickies sock is the
Nike
item.
is my medium though. Stance is my premium.
Yeah, but
Stance does the socks for the NBA.
I've never tried Stance, but the Nike socks, I get very moist in them.
Yeah. I don't need to think about that.
The moist?
Yeah, other people's feet getting
Moist?
yuck.
Oh, yeah.
I'm told I need to go check the YouTube chat so somebody can get their world rock.
Oh, I'm gonna go head
here we
first
go.
into the YouTube chat in just a moment.
So David Jones apparently can't stand CY Momo and I together on the show. And I was like, I
It's
love
good.
it.
Triple
He's
threat.
Did
He's-
David Jones exit the chat, or is he
No,
still in there?
I said bye.
Let me
I
guess.
said, "You can
David
go."
Jones does not have his face as his avatar.
Of course not. He's a little troll.
Let me
Yeah.
guess. Let me guess.
All right, 12:15 on a live Imaging Tuesday. Mason and Ireland, Momo and Clinton Yates here. We've got fun and frivolity. Do we have a read here or no? Do I have anything? No.
Nothing.
Okay. Well, we've got a lot of giveaways today. I know that.
I was gonna say we're kind of off script, off schedule.
Yeah, we were going to
no
talk about the
crosstalk,
Dodgers.
no nothing.
We'll
Just
do the
diving into the
Dodgers
pool.
next. We'll do the
you know?
Dodgers
Okay.
next.
All right, very well.
I mean, as Laura put it, in the script here,
Oh.
the prep, they dismantled those Cincinnati Reds yesterday.
Dismantled.
I
Yeah.
like that
That.
word,
It's a
dismantled.
little bit of a
Me too.
dismantling.
CY is going to go dismantle.
Deconstructed? That's
No,
a cooking
well,
term.
Hunter Green had a decent start. We'll get into it.
CY is going to go dismantle some people in the YouTube chat.
That's exactly what
That's next on ESPN LA.
Are you ready for amazing golf at one of the best courses in Southern California and to be part of raising money for an incredible cause? It's time for the 4th annual Give Back Golf Classic, Friday, August 29th at the stunning Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda, benefiting the Folds of Honor Foundation. Folds of Honor, they have a mission to empower deserving military families with educational support and opportunities. Register to play now at blackgoldgolf.com/FOH. Plus, there are still sponsorship opportunities to be part of this amazing event. blackgoldgolf.com/FOH.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Check out this true crime story. An IT manager came in on Monday, tried to log in, and couldn't. A ransom message popped up, all company data, customer files, bank info, everything was locked. If they didn't pay $250K in Bitcoin, it would all be wiped. Protect your business with Thrive, America's leading managed security provider. Start with a free cyber risk assessment at thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
You think you know football? Then prove it in the Circa Million Pro Football Challenge, kicking off from the greatest sports destination in the world, Circa Las Vegas. A guaranteed $6 million is up for grabs with a cool mill going to the winner. Come in last and you got $100,000 coming your way. It's $1,000 per entry, max 5 entries per person. Don't forget about Circa Survivor also, with $15 million in guaranteed prizes. Enter Nevada, play from anywhere, learn more at circasports.com.
Looking for an easy way to save energy and earn money? With Clean Power Alliance's Power Response Home program, you can do both. Simply reduce your electricity use with small actions, such as unplugging appliances or air drying laundry during times of high energy demand. You could earn $20 just for signing up. Power Response. Great for your wallet and for the planet. Get paid to power down today at cleanpoweralliance.org/home.
Your fantasy draft is here. The Smack Talk is starting, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
On October 21st, 2006, Michigan State found themselves down 38-3 with less than 10 minutes to go in the third quarter, and they made that initial deficit like it never even happened, scoring 38 straight points to win 41-38.
Incomplete. The ball game is over. The Michigan State Spartans in one of the greatest comebacks in Michigan State football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
12:20 on a live Imaging Tuesday, Mason and Ireland. Live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. Momo and CY Clinton Yates are here. By the way, the YouTube chat is fired up.
Love it.
Robert Salazar says CY and Momo do get heavy in baseball, so let's see. Far better than listening to my coworkers. That is true.
Oh.
That should be our brand.
Oh,
line.
these people have jobs? Newsflash, hit the breaking news sounder.
Seriously, I'm like, all
That
you
was
do
news
is
to
be
me.
in
I
there.
assumed. Oh,
What do we got? What do we got?
newsflash. YouTube listeners to ESPN 710 are actually employed
No,
and
they
not
got
just
this on in
sitting
the background while
around
they're working.
staring at their computer screen.
Yeah.
By the way, Haru Yamawaki, I don't know if that's a real name in the YouTube chat. CY will get some words in, LOL. I think that's a shot of you, Momo.
Hey, yeah, it probably is.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we're actual friends.
Listen,
so I
when I'm
understand
here when there's no Ireland, I have a chance.
Well done. Well done.
Well, somebody said they were going to get high during this because of us, and I said, well, that's okay. And they wrote, John Ireland's on gummies during the show high. He's also falling asleep during the show, his own show. So what can you do?
Yeah, that doesn't add up.
I
You
can
don't-
guarantee you this: we won't fall asleep.
I
the
won't
three
fall
of us.
asleep.
No, absolutely
I got
not.
like a
Not
triple
me.
espresso.
Although I have been up since 4 a.m.,
Yeah,
so
you
that's
get
okay.
up early.
It's all right. Nothing wrong with that.
Greg B, not to be confused with Greg Bergman.
Do we know
asked-
that?
I don't know.
Could
Is
be.
Lit going to continue now that CMM is going to be on every morning? Yes,
Oh,
it will.
it's a good
continue.
question.
It will still go.
'Cause
The,
it's
the
sponsored.
engine can still run?
Well, I get a 3-hour break now.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's true.
I'm
That's
going to go
true.
take a nap
That's right. That's right.
Where do you get a nap?
in my office, probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just straight up. You have a couch in there?
No, but I'm hoping that in this big room that used to be Scott McCarthy's office, we're going to get a real couch so I can just lay vertical or horizontally or vertically.
I'm not a big.
You trust
like,
everybody around here enough to be
I
sleeping
know.
on the job? That's
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of snakes in the grass.
Oh,
according
back
to
in
you.
the Keyshawn days, people used to take pictures of me in the other studio asleep. What are they going to do? Oh, he slept because he works 20 hours a day.
I didn't mean like that. I meant you're
And by the
vulnerable.
way- and by the way-
vulnerable to attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
true.
wait a minute. You meant snakes as in backstabbing
Yeah.
snakes like Mace or snakes like somebody's going
You're
to
the
violate
one
me?
using names to quote Momo. I'm just saying.
So you think
Yeah.
Mason will go to my superiors and say, hey, Morales is asleep on
No,
the job?
I'm saying if somebody wanted to punch you in the junk, the easiest time to
Oh.
do it is when you're knocked out on
I mean,
a
that
couch.
feels like straight. I'm gonna put your hand in some waters.
Yeah, one of those
know.
deals. A prank deal is what
Oh.
I was getting at.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Also-
punching the junk, huh?
It
So
happens.
much better to just sleep in your car. I'm a big car.
You're a
guy.
car sleeper?
My
Yeah.
car's not here. It's at the train station.
Oh.
Now, when I'm at East Central, I guess I could go take a nap at East Central, but that seems like I don't want to. Cappy
See
does
if they'll
that
give you a
sometimes.
room by the hour.
I've done that.
That's a different hotel there.
But I was going to say, yeah, East Central's not in that business, right?
Not yet, at least. Who knows? Give us a room by the hour, please. Meanwhile, you know who got punched in the junk? Look at this transition.
Hey.
Those Cincinnati Reds last
They
night.
Yeah, they did.
At Chavez Ravine. Clayton Kershaw is going to be on the mound tonight for Game 2. Well, he punched them in the junk.
So the thing about the Dodgers that I think is interesting right now, Momo, is, we talked about this a little bit, that you don't know who you're going to get it from every night. And Pajes was, last night. Mookie had a nice little inning and a nice little night last
He's
night.
coming around a little.
But I think that one of the main things about the Dodgers right now, because of the way their roster's set up, because of all the guys they got, they're well out of, we've got to see who we are in order to really assess. No, you're in execution mode at this point. You're well past projections and all that. And I understand that the team has not yet been complete, but you can't worry about what somebody might do anymore because the division race is as tight as it is. There's a decent amount of teams in the NL that are pretty solid. You've got to worry about who's executing and who's not versus, well, once we get this, we'll be that. That's how I see this at this stage of the game with this many games played.
I thought Sheehan was really good yesterday. And he's going to make their decision very interesting when we get down to the postseason.
This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about.
Right. Like, he's pitched well enough to where you go, could he be your fourth starter? Should he be your fourth starter? I want to say Kirsch has been excellent.
Kirsch?
Kirsch.
Yeah, close
We call
personal
him
friend.
Kirsch.
Kirsch.
Well, we know Momo in a friendship somehow.
I mean,
I've covered Clayton Kershaw since he was a rookie.
You're like when Slee would call LeBron Braun.
Yeah, everybody
By the
calls
way,
him
look
Braun.
at
Pretty simple.
I think this is going to be like our new tip jar.
Oh, my God.
You just have to
God.
put like
You mean like a curse jar? Like every time you say Slee's name, you got to put
Yeah.
$1 in the bucket?
I think so.
That's probably a good idea.
I was eating lunch in the kitchen, and Lindsay walked up and said, here's your new water bottle, and it's got ass.
Oh, I love that.
You know who talks about Slee all the time?
Me?
The YouTube chat.
Oh, really?
Come on, who did that over there? Was that
They-
Brian? Or was
I
that
don't know.
Laura?
What? Why
Laura,
are you blaming me?
Laura, you took a missile at your old friend Slee?
Never.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway.
Wow, I
what
just
was
walked
say-
in on a Tuesday.
what I
I've been
was
up at the
saying
beach for
is-
2 days, and
Listen, I was
walked
I
into
was
some
gone.
crossfire
I went home.
today.
I went home. I was on the East Coast for a while, which was a
Wow.
weird experience for me. But
Dang.
the Dodgers are a team that is now in. If you're hot at this moment,
You play.
you ride, you play.
Yeah.
Exactly right. And Sheena's one of those guys.
Like, when I watch them now, They feel like a team, and I've been saying this all summer. They feel like a team that's tired. They had a short off season. They played all the way into November.
Mm-hmm.
Then they came back the earliest of everybody just so they can go play in Japan.
Right.
Started spring training early. They look like they're in the middle of summer. Like, let's just get to the postseason. And they're kind of dragging. But it's time to start catching a breeze. It's time to start catching some wind in the sails.
True dog days.
You know, it really is. Like, that's literally the phrase, the dog days of August, right? And it's time. It's time to go. And I thought that series with the Padres was going to get him to go. And then the only good thing about those first 2 games of the series is that they were over quick. Like, I committed multiple hours of my weekend to watching those games.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like in Pismo Beach, and we had the games on.
Right.
And it was like, wow. I mean, that was a 2-hour game. There was no hitting.
They were quick.
Have you smashed any bobbleheads recently, Chris?
No, but I'm looking forward to possibly this fall.
You know who's got a new bobblehead coming?
Who?
Kike Hernandez, who was activated today.
I won't smash that one.
No.
I won't
sure?
smash
You can't
Kike.
smash a Kike bobblehead.
No, I won't do that.
I mean, you smashed Dave Roberts' bobblehead even though he won the World Series.
No, I smashed it the year prior. Dave Roberts, when I was the first to give him his flowers and say, you know what?
That's fair.
Skip, you won. You proved me wrong.
But it's not like a tradition
But see
now?
that Dave Roberts bobblehead right there?
Yeah.
If they get bounced in the first round of the playoffs, that thing's getting smashed again.
That's what it's staying for there?
It's staying there for that.
The extension. How many bobblehead nights did Shohei has he had this year? 3
like
or 4?
7,000.
There's a 50-50 bobblehead. There's another. There's one with
2
him and his
50-50
dog.
bobbleheads, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, every night you can have a Shohei giveaway.
Absolutely. By the way, the
50,000 seats
Rams
sold.
are now jumping on it. They're having an Aaron Donald bobblehead on the night of the Bucs
Smart.
game, the Sunday night game. The Angels were giving out a bobblehead Friday when we were there. I didn't know who the player was. Parker's like, this is the best Angel on the team. I go, other than the sign of Mike Trout behind me?
Wow. He's had a disaster of a year.
I
But
know.
how are they? Who are their bobblehead guys? They're turning out more bobbleheads than any team in the league.
Oh, my God.
And
No.
they're getting them, like, they're moving
Well,
them fast.
they're also doing
They got a
World
fast
Series
bobblehead,
rings.
yeah.
Everybody has a World Series ring too.
Yeah.
So I think it's like Mookie Betts World Series ring night coming up. I think it's this week, maybe.
When you're charging $20 for a hot dog, at least you got the bobblehead.
Right, but
to
I'm
make
saying
you feel
their
better.
economies of scale are insane.
Oh, it is.
And also, it dilutes the value eventually.
I guess, but my point is I'm impressed by the fact that they can get this much product out onto the streets.
And by the way,
that
cheap
quickly.
plastic, right?
Making bobbleheads is not a cheap enterprise. We talked
Really?
about
This is what I'm saying.
We
Other
talked
teams
about,
are not giving away
Right.
that many bobbleheads a night at all.
We talked about making Mason and Ireland bobbleheads
that'd be
for the
great.
anniversary party. We
Yeah.
went with the booklet because, frankly, it was making a bobblehead came out to like $40 per person. Now, granted,
At
we're
scale.
not going scale of 40,000 of
No.
them, but still, we were
Wow.
going to make a couple hundred, and it wasn't cheap.
Yeah.
Most places are not
Interesting.
giving away 40,000 things a night.
No.
Bobbleheads are not, and bobbleheads are actually pretty
I
complex.
will say this, though. I went to the first World Series ring giveaway night. That was like, there was going to be a Kershaw ring in there, a Teoscar one, I think a Vesia, and one other guy.
Uh-huh.
And my friend and I, it was like a random Monday night, and we got there like super early. We're like, oh, we got time to go to the shortstop. Let's go down and walk up the hill. So we walk up the hill, and we're still like 10, 15 minutes before the game. And I'm like, where is everyone? There's no one walking up here. Turns out everyone was in the stadium already because they got there early to get the bobblehead.
Oh, yeah.
Or get the World Series rings. And by the time we got there, we still were at least 10, 15 minutes before first pitch. They were all out.
Yeah, they were gone.
That 40,000 goes quick.
People line up at like 7 in the morning these days.
Yeah, I know.
People have called me on my show
Now,
from
is that,
the line.
Is that because they want the bobblehead or they want to sell the bobblehead?
You know, that's a good question. The resale community is a different
I think they're
beast.
selling them.
But I mean,
Really?
they're getting them.
100% they're selling
They're
them.
Really?
Yeah, if you go to OfferUp or if you go to anything like that, they're all up there. Like for the one-piece hat, my brothers are not huge sports fans, but they are one-piece fans.
Yeah.
I dropped like $130
Wow.
for the,
Wow.
the
I'll
thing.
say this.
But that's a hat. At
My
least.
friend and I, because we got there 15 minutes early was apparently too late. We were like, dang, we didn't get our.
But
I
what
didn't
do-
even
what do
care
you-
about the ring.
What do
But
you
I
do
just-
with the bobblehead? So
It's just like a thing to have. But okay, so I was like going around. We go, okay, let's see if somebody doesn't want theirs. So we saw 2 Giants fans. I'm like, man, they're not going to want their
Did you
World
have to
Series
grease them?
ring. Yeah, we went up to them. We said, hey, we noticed you're Giants fans here. You don't really want those Dodger World Series rings, right? And they were like, oh, we got them for our friend that we're going to trade for this Barry Bonds,
Oh,
whatever.
my God.
And I was like, what if we just give you $20 for the ring?
What
And they
kind
were
of
like,
Barry Bonds item was it?
yeah,
Was
some
it-
kind of Barry Bonds bobblehead.
Were the
something.
Giants giving out like a Barry Bonds needle
I don't
or
know.
something?
It's probably something their friend. I didn't
cream.
believe this
A
story at
giant
all.
head?
It was a giant thing. It was a giant tube of cream. Yeah.
And we were like, can we give you $20? And they were like, no, it's for a friend. What kind of
Priceless.
Giants fans show up to get Dodger World Series rings.
This
the
is
ones
the game.
that are making
Come
a
on.
trade on the off market for a Barry
I don't
Bonds
believe that for a
bobblehead.
second.
Yeah, kind of guys
they're
that are
selling
hanging
it.
out in YouTube chats.
They're
on
totally,
Saturday.
and they were totally like dismissive of us. They were
They're
like,
gonna
"Bye."
regret it. They're
Yeah.
gonna regret it because when I went to see the Dodgers play the Cubs, they were giving out a Jason Hayward bobblehead.
Yeah.
And this guy's like, "I'll give you $50 for yours." And I was like, "No, man. If you're giving me $50, someone's gonna give me more."
Right.
Guess what? I donated that thing.
Good.
I give credit to the Dodgers because they've convinced everybody that they need the bobbleheads. So my girlfriend's got like a box of
It's a masterclass.
bobbleheads. Just a tub of bobbleheads.
Masterclass, yeah.
And I'm like, what do you do with these? She's like, oh, well, I don't know. I'm still waiting to figure out what. I've been like, look at all these bobbleheads. You've been waiting for years to figure it out. They're in the
I
garage.
put them in my live shot when I do
Yes,
Sports Center
that's-
hits. I
that's
put it behind
basically
me.
the
most people
only
in
usage.
life
Yeah.
don't have live shots for Sports Center.
This
I'm
is
like,
that's the
Zoom
only thing I
calls.
use them for. I
have
stick
Zoom
them on the
calls,
home
yeah.
set. I stick them in Studio 5.
Yeah.
That's it.
okay.
Otherwise, I would have no purpose
Yeah.
for them whatsoever.
Brian, do you have any bobbleheads at home?
I got a few.
What do you do with them? They're just up?
Yeah, they're in the spare room in the corner on the shelf. You know, they get dust, nothing else.
So when you go in the spare room, do you go, there's my bobbleheads?
It's one of those things like,
that
oh,
voice?
I forgot I had these. Yeah.
Yes, Horo.
Oh no, I'm just saying. I thought of what to do with mine.
What?
Oh, bring it to the office.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, see?
They'll be great for the live shot set.
Yeah.
You're a hater. Of
I'm
the
not a
that was a
hater.
YouTube
Yeah, I got
comment.
this one at Anaheim. The one I brought to the studio. Yeah.
Let me see.
Not
I'm
a
trying to
Navy
think
fan,
of the
but
last
yeah.
bobblehead I got, and it was recent. I can't remember, though.
Now, here's the thing. I was there on the night that they gave out the Caleb Williams USC bobblehead.
Oh, that's good.
That is in my office.
I have that one, too.
Yeah,
I was there that
that's
night as
kinda
well.
cool.
Yeah, that one's not bad.
The Dave Roberts bobbleheads, those come in handy around here.
I gave a bobblehead away to somebody. I can't remember.
There's a bobblehead of me that got choked out.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
There's one of me and of my
Oh my
bobblehead in
God,
Tommy's
that is
office.
a very unnatural bend.
Well, that's when Sedano broke my bobblehead when the Dodgers won the World Series.
You guys are really feuding. You and
Sedano and I,
yeah.
we're blood brothers.
How's that going?
It's gone very well for me the
Yeah.
last few years.
I'm
I gotta
glad-
be honest. It's going pretty well for Cappy too.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm
By the
glad
way,
to
in
hear
the
it.
YouTube chat. Now, I know, Laura, this isn't personal, but their name is Aaron Hank 710 on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Now, Aaron Hank, that of course is when Laura one day, years ago on the afternoon show, instead of saying Hank Aaron, said Aaron Hank. It was a funny moment.
It was.
But
funny.
they write, this is a lot of obnoxious on the radio. I guess I'll just come back when Mace is back and Laura is gone.
It's okay.
But Laura's going to the afternoon show. Mace, who knows when he's coming back?
Mace is not obnoxious to these people?
No, they love Mace. Mace could do no wrong.
I
But
mean,
the
I'm
three
saying I
of-
don't have a problem with obnoxious, but
Well,
if
let's be
somebody,
honest, the three of us are obnoxious.
The
somebody
only
told
one who
me
doesn't
that-
like Mace was that caller last week.
what'd you say?
There was some old guy who called in who just eviscerated.
Is that the
Mace.
same person that ripped Mace on Friday?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
or-
guy. I was there for that. It was amazing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but that guy was like, everybody
Whoa.
built this up and we teased it all afternoon
Yeah.
long. Because Beto and Cappy didn't have a lot, so I had
Right.
to really
Yeah.
navigate. And we teased this call, and then we put him on. The guy's 97 years old. I'm like, remember when Vin Scully had a radio show in 1960? And I'm like, listen.
No, he was
I
all into Hartman.
No, I know. I
Yeah,
like
okay.
people that rip Mace, but come on, dude. Like, I love all our listeners, but if you're making references to 1958 and 1960, I just can't keep up with you.
Yeah, the demo's old. It's not that old.
It's not that old.
So that's what's up. No, but yeah, the Dodgers look like a team that, again, they've got enough players to execute when they need to execute. I don't care about what the projections are. I don't need to worry about what Shohei may or may not do down the line in the playoffs on the mound. I don't need to worry about what may or may not happen. If it's not happening
okay?
right now,
You want a cough drop?
yeah, I'm good.
I got cough drops.
I don't know that I trust your cough drops. I feel like they got something extra.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I
No.
don't want to do it.
I got
I'll take a
heart,
cough drop.
I'm a heart patient. I can't have extra anymore.
Let's see them. What do we got?
Those are the strong ones. Put that thing in your throat and see how it feels.
He's
Easy,
live
hot
on
shot.
the air right now. He's
Faithful,
live on
cool.
the air. Careful.
No, it's fine.
Oh, it says severe on it, so this should be good.
Oh.
But it helps the pipes.
Yeah, very well.
All
Anyway, I'm not worried about projections anymore. I'm worried about who can do it right now for the Dodgers because that's going to matter more.
I know, because you can't mess around anymore. Like they
this is
just
strong.
Told you.
I was like, you're live on the air. You might want to wait for that commercial break.
Okay, I got skills.
I feel like when they had that down in San Diego this weekend, the problem wasn't the pitching; it was the hitting. And then finally they kind of broke through on Sunday. I thought, Brian, did you think it was? You were at that game, right?
I was, yes. Good
Did
game
you
to be
did
at.
you think like when I was watching the first few games, I'm like, oh, that's that night game, that cool air down in San Diego. Nothing's flying out of the park. Dodgers hit home runs. Padres don't need to. They score other ways.
They do.
And then all of a sudden, Sunday is a little warmer in the
Oh,
park.
ball was flying.
Ball was
both
flying
sides,
out of the
yeah.
air.
I mean, kind of, first inning when Teo got his grand
Yeah.
slam robbed, I felt like, oh no, here we go again kind of
Yeah.
deal. We scored one run, bases loaded, no outs. But then, yeah, home run. Freddie, the rushing
Dalton
home run was,
rushing.
that was all time. Even the Padres, their catcher, Diaz, who never hits any two-run
Yeah.
home run, take the lead. ball was flying. It was a good game to be at.
So was it warm there on Sunday?
It was. Luckily,
Okay.
I was in the shade the whole time, though. So,
Because every time I was
scout
watching
that
the
out.
first two games, it was like every fly ball that you thought would get out. Like even Shohei took a little look at it. Like, oh, that's gone. No.
Nope.
Not even at the warning track.
Stayed in the park.
Just died.
A lot of people on the YouTube chat saying, I thought we got rid of Clinton Yates.
Yeah,
No.
buddy. Can't get rid of me, hot shot. I'm too
Oh,
sexy.
wow.
Ask your mama.
Whoa!
Wow.
I like a Yo Mama joke at 12:35.
Yeah. We're looking straight
And
into
by
the
we,
camera.
you mean who? The YouTube accounts?
Oh, my God.
That's who we think?
That's just good. I like that.
I will directly address the camera because that's what I'm good at.
Looking straight
As
at the
it
camera
turns
for
out.
this.
By the way,
moving right
I got to talk to Parker Bell. I don't know why they put this camera right in front of me. It's right in my face.
Red light disease
It's
hit you?
no, it's just a lot of facho of me. I like it when it's away a little bit.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I lost a lot
He
of
just
weight.
zoomed in.
Yeah.
Too.
All right.
I can see the other side of the camera, so that's funny.
12:35.
I feel like I completely do not look at the YouTube ever.
Got it.
Well, this thing's right in my face.
It's funny.
It's not there.
12:35 or 12:36 now. Mason and Ireland, a live imaging Tuesday. Momo and CY here. When we're back, more Dodgers, a little Lakers. And right now, though, let me tell you about my friends at Providence. You know, I almost died. 12:36 p.m. If it wasn't for my friends at Providence, and more specifically St. Joseph's Hospital in Orange, Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella leading the cardiac and the cardiology department, I would have died. That's the reality. Providence was there for me to get me back to health, and that's what they want to do for you. When a life is on the line, nothing is routine. I wasn't routine. They thought I had heart failure, and then all of a sudden strokes and seizures happened. That's when we had to pivot a little bit until week 2 and get me through it. That's why Providence works to improve every day, every case. Providence, they don't just use the latest technology, they help develop it. That's how they lead in cardiac care, locally and nationally. There's a lot of Providence hospitals here in Southern California, a lot around the country. And when life is on the line, when your life is on the line, when a family member's life is on the line, and you need help, you want to be in the arms of Providence. Thank God I was in the arms of Providence. The amazing nurses, the amazing doctors, the amazing team there got me to where I can be making jokes about the YouTube chat with CY today in August. Not like I was in February sitting in a hospital. Thank you to Providence. Providence, proud supporters of Live Imaging Tuesday, right here on ESPN LA.
And we made the announcement yesterday, starting on Tuesday, September 2nd, a new football season weekday fall lineup. It all begins with Unsportsmanlike with Evan Canty and Michelle until 7 a.m. And then the Sedano and Cab Morning Show from 7 to 9 a.m. Then broadcasting live from L.A., the Rich Eisen Show at 9 a.m., Mason and Ireland at noon, and the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show from 3 to 6 p.m. The new football season on-air weekday lineup for the fall starts on Tuesday, September 2nd.
Hey, football fans, ever wonder what goes on behind the scenes at your favorite NFL studios, where the biggest stories, highlights, and game day coverage are created? Now's your chance to find out with the NFL Experience, part of the SoFi Stadium Tour. Go inside the NFL's West Coast headquarters and get a rare look at the heart of football media. Plus, get exclusive access to SoFi Stadium and explore premium spaces. Walk through the team locker rooms, check out the press areas, and even head down to the field where the pros play. Available on select days. Book your tour now at SoFiStadium.com.
Get ready, LA. AARP Los Angeles and ESPN LA teaming up to kick off the 2025 football season in style. We're giving away a pair of tickets for 2 lucky winners for the first professional football game of the season right here in LA. No purchase necessary. Got to be 18 or older and a legal U.S. resident to enter. Void where prohibited. Promotion runs August 4th through August 22nd. Visit aarp.org/Los Angeles. This giveaway administered by AARP. Enter now.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Why are we playing Seal? I love Seal. Feels like 1996 all over again.
Number 1 hit on this day.
I've been kissed from a rose. Have you? See what?
Girl named Rose.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not
talking about the one with batteries either. Look out!
Wow. CY is fired up
You
today.
know who's in the building.
It's a live imaging Tuesday. Thanks to Providence, Mason and Ireland, Momo and CY here today. Be sure to join 710 for our summer tradition, unlike any other, at Hollywood Park Casino, the ultimate fantasy football draft party. It's happening Thursday. You can win a spot for you and 3 friends once you hear the cue to call. Let's make the cue to call right now. Caller number 7 at 877-710-ESPN. It's all happening this Thursday, August 28th at Hollywood Park Casino. Going to be a party, party. Listen all week for a spot in the ESPN LA Fantasy Football Draft Party. Cappy, myself, I think Greg Bergman will be there Thursday. Why don't you be there too? 877-710-ESPN. Caller number 7 right now. Say hi to Laura and say, listen, Laura, I'm going to be at the draft party. Are you? Right now, you know he's got a big wheel, a real big wheel, and he's not afraid to use it. Producer Brian Cohen, spin that wheel, sucker. Time for Wheel of Questions, CY.
Okay.
You guys are a segment ahead, but sure. I'll do the
Are
wheel.
we?
Yeah.
Oh!
I just said that.
Wow.
I just said that because
Yeah,
I was like,
like-
we're one
This
segment
is
away
the
from
stuff
Wheel
to
of Questions.
jump on YouTube chat.
See, this
when
is
the
what-
formatics get
Did I
messed
not
up
just
by
say
the
that?
We
big
didn't
man.
have crosstalk.
Well, this is what happens when we actually do content, unlike Mason and Ireland, and Mason breaking 7 minutes earlier. Because he's got nothing.
It's okay. We'll do it now.
Did you reach out to him about coming on?
No.
Oh, you're afraid?
No. He's sick, bro.
What does that mean?
He real sick.
No, like, okay.
He's been on email all morning.
Oh,
he
yes?
sounded
Yeah.
like
Let me see if
crap.
he's posting in our fantasy baseball.
So are we doing the question or not?
No,
We've got
let's
the
do a
music.
regular segment.
We
and
got
then
the
we'll do
music
the wheel.
going.
Well, we got the music going. Let's just do this.
Let's just do
the
Wheel of
segment.
Questions. Are we prepared, or don't we need another segment?
I will find the wheel. Give me one.
Okay, we can vamp.
Well, you said you had
Okay,
something.
well, listen.
I was well.
I got
it's
something
gonna need
for
some
you.
room.
I got something for you.
ahead.
Give me
Listen.
that read. Give me that read.
Which
I want to
read?
show you the one about the casino.
I don't have that. That was on my
Okay.
computer.
Well, listen, I'm just
This
going
is
to
a
tell
read
you.
for Providence, and we don't want to. I don't want you making fun of my people.
Last week, I was here. I'm not making fun of myself. Last week, I had that read about the fantasy football draft party.
Did you screw it up?
Oh, really bad.
Why
And
do you
I'm-
start laughing when you do reads?
Uh,
it's a tradition.
Is it
of
a
Mike
thing?
getting on the-
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, but I was doing the read, and I was straight up Anchorman. Like I had not. It was a cold read.
Mm-hmm.
I had just started going, and all of a sudden, I got to the part about the party, oh party.
Yeah.
But I didn't I didn't emphasize any of the right words. I was like party, oh party.
That's annoying when that happens.
I just
No,
started.
so when
it
we've
was
got a
so
vamp,
bad.
all we've got to do.
And I was like, wait a minute, let me try it again.
Morales, you know this. When we've got a vamp, all we've got to do is go to the chat. This is how this works.
Well, there's somebody now with the Morales.
CY,
No bueno
well,
schwanz.
listen, Ace Garcia 007. CY is a clown.
Oh my god, this is like an NBA locker room.
This
at
is my
halftime.
favorite thing on
It's
earth.
like everybody checking their
Let
Twitter
me explain
mentions.
something to you. If you don't like the show that I do, that's your business. I'm sorry that sometimes we move to a level
Well,
of
like, I don't-
intellectualism that some people don't like.
I'm just in
Smart
a world
clown.
where I just don't check my. I mean, I check my mentions, but I just like bye.
Listen, when I'm in the studio doing this show
Yeah.
that does not have my name on it,
Right.
I will look at the YouTube chat
Really? You
just
want
to have
that
something
feedback?
to talk about.
Well,
Yes,
it's not.
Why not?
It's fine.
Yes, this is how we live. You know how it
I
is.
get a lot of hate online, so I just
Same.
have
It's-
learned
this is
to
part
live.
CY gets a lot of hate.
That's
Yeah.
that's what the money's for lack of a better term. You know
I
what
mean,
I'm saying?
also that is true too.
I don't mind it. You know, it's
That is
just
true.
normal stuff. So it works for me.
Now, CY, would you say that you join Mason in Ireland and Cappy and Sedano in being egregiously paid, or do you think you have value to your paycheck?
Okay, I'm not answering that question because
I'm
I don't
just
get
honest.
I don't get in other
That's
people's
cold.
pockets.
Like, I think Momo's worth her
I don't
dollars.
get in other people's pockets, but
Thanks,
yes,
Chris.
I would like to believe that I'm worth my dollars.
Okay.
Never mind what anybody who can't read in the YouTube chat thinks. You know what I'm saying? So there's
Can't
that.
read.
There's that. I can't read, so it's weird how that works out.
Do I really laugh before I do a read every time?
I mean, we've played it at the Mandy's. Breaking up laughing during a read.
During a read.
I've been in here doing. Well,
Oh
you
yeah,
laugh
when
during a read.
when I do the read and I mess up,
Yeah, then
keeping
you start
composure
I
is
thought it
not
was
easy.
I thought it was like a weird nervous tick that I have at the beginning of
I
the
don't
read.
think so.
No, I used to be really bad at the reads.
I mean, you read
really bad.
you read a teleprompter fine on TV, right?
Oh, I don't read any teleprompters.
But
on
like,
TV.
if you're doing, but you've hosted.
I've
stuff,
hosted, yeah.
So there's ins and outs on there, right?
I would say that I'm not so good at reading the prompter.
Prompter's not as easy as you think.
I've only done it once in my life.
It's really
great.
not fun. It goes really fast or really slow, and then you're like, "Are you guys going to catch up?"
You know who could give you a master class on prompter?
Who dat?
Sedano could teach you.
Yeah. I used to have to do it all the time for OTL, and you have to have a real relationship with the person running it because they
Yeah.
have to understand your speech cadence
And then
better than most.
Michelle Beadle once told me, "Oh yeah, just go off the prompter; they'll follow you."
That's how
that
you
was
get confused.
terrible advice. I went off the prompter; they did not follow me, and I was just out on an island. And I was
mean
like,
this in the nicest
Yeah.
way possible. I think Beetle would be a little better at off the prompter
"Oh,
than you
Beadle
would be.
is the master." At
I don't
that.
know if Momo off the prompter
No,
is great.
and it was my first show.
Oh.
Oh God,
Oh, no.
terrifying.
That's bad advice for a first show. 100%
She was like, "You
terrible.
host radio, you can do it," and I was like, "Okay," and then I just went for it. Then I was like, "Ooh,
So what
this
are
is
we?
a
Are
bad
we doing
idea."
the question
No,
next?
no. Let's do.
Or do I
let's
need
do,
to get
this
into
is
my
now the-
airplane story? Because
Listen,
now,
this is
now
what
I'm
happens
fired up.
when you do compelling content. You run long, and that's okay. So we're gonna do the 40 break here.
Okay.
Then we'll come back and do wheel questions. How about that?
I do have something to say about your airplane.
Yeah,
incident.
at the
So-
top. We'll talk
I have
about
a
that
lot
at the
to say,
top.
actually.
Well, at the top we've got BetterHelp and Sports Graffiti, and then
Oh,
we'll
we've
do
got
your thing.
Sports
Why
Graffiti.
don't you take the wheel and just ask your question about your airplane?
That's fine. That's a
Oh,
good
yeah,
question.
I like that.
Excellent way.
I mean, you know,
excellent
look
way
at-
to split the difference.
Laura, you're
Producing.
just
That's
you're
good
just on it
producing.
today.
So do you want us to do that now or take a break? Then
No,
do
take
it?
a break and come back.
Okay,
Yeah.
so CY's airplane story and wheel of questions. We're going to do the whole big wheel bit again.
Yeah.
That's coming up in 3
We'll
minutes
repeat
right
that.
here on Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
When I caressed your neck earlier, when it was very soft.
You got chin 3? It's chin 3. If you didn't have that beard, we'd see chin 3 on you.
Not anymore.
No, chin 2?
Chin 2 for sure.
Oh, really? You've heard of the rapper 2 Chainz?
You have two chins.
2 chins.
Why don't you go beard
Look at
then?
you.
Why don't you go beard?
I can't.
Why?
I'm not man enough to grow a beard.
Sedano and Cap weekdays at 3 p.m.
On 710 ESPN.
You think you know football? Then prove it in the Circa Million Pro Football Challenge, kicking off from the greatest sports destination in the world, Circa Las Vegas. A guaranteed $6 million is up for grabs with a cool mill going to the winner. Come in last and you got $100,000 coming your way. It's $1,000 per entry, max 5 entries per person. Don't forget about Circa Survivor also, with $15 million in guaranteed prizes. Enter Nevada, play from anywhere, learn more at circasports.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts? Gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood carpet and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
It's the summer tradition fantasy football fans wait for. The ESPN LA Fantasy Football Draft Party at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Sedano and Cab live from 3 to 6 p.m. Then stick around to hang out with the crew and dive into all the fantasy football action. Whether you're drafting your team or just soaking up the atmosphere, enjoy great food, drinks, giveaways, and the chance to connect with fellow fans. Thursday, August 28th at Hollywood Park Casino. Visit ESPNLA.com for details. Thanks to Hollywood Park Casino. Park. Party, play.
Adam Schefter here with Vivid Seats live from the stands, and we've got a special update. Sources confirm fans using the Vivid Seats app are racking up rewards with every ticket and doing it fast. With an unbeatable lineup of seats and perks that go the distance, why use any other app for game day? Don't fumble this season. Grab your tickets through Vivid Seats, download their app, earn rewards, and as the official ticketing partner of ESPN, get $20 off your first $200 in-app purchase with code Schefter. That's code Schefter.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
11 minutes in front of 1 o'clock. Sports Graffiti presented by BetterHelp coming up at 1 o'clock. People in the YouTube chat are saying, can they call in and complain about CY? Yeah,
Hell
please do.
yeah.
877.
Flip the coin, kid. Come get destroyed.
710 ESPN. Now, regularly scheduled time for Wheel of Questions. He still has a big wheel, and he's not afraid to do it. Brian Cohen, spin that wheel, sucker. It's CY's Wheel of Questions and an airport or airplane story, right?
Here's my question.
Okay.
When presented with a 3-seat scenario in a plane,
okay,
this is important to delineate. First, in business class, typically 2-seat scenarios.
Seats, yeah.
Sometimes you'll get a commuter jet where there's a 1 seat on the wing and 2 seats on the side.
That's a small plane, though.
It's a small plane,
Yeah.
but in an international setting, you'll have a 2-5-2 configuration or whatever. You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
Brian paid extra for a 252 the other night.
In the 3-seat configuration.
Yes.
What is your favorite seat?
Aisle.
No questions asked. No,
Zero
you
questions
guys
asked.
are moving too quickly.
Oh.
Rank them, please.
Oh, aisle, window, middle. I mean,
Okay.
I'm a larger fellow. I don't want to be in the middle.
I'm gonna just say this. It's weird. I have a little low grade claustrophobia, so I don't really like the middle at all.
Okay.
So I would almost rather listen. If I end up in a middle seat, I have failed. I have failed as a seasoned traveler. That's on me. Okay, but it's gonna be an aisle or an aisle or an aisle, and if it's not one of those, then it'll probably be a middle because I don't really want the window because I hate feeling trapped by the window. I need to be able to get up. Like now, if it's a short flight, I'll go over to the middle. It's fine. I mean, or go over to the middle or the aisle or the window is fine. But longer flight, I feel trapped.
Yeah,
This
no,
is
absolutely.
an important delineation.
Okay.
I hate the window seat.
Okay.
The window seat is the third on the depth chart by a
So
long
you go
margin.
middle?
I'll go middle
Me
before
too.
I'll go window.
Me too.
Every time.
But you're
for a couple
I mean this in a
reasons.
compliment.
Yes.
You're a skinnier
But
fellow.
there's a couple reasons why. Number one,
BC and I aren't rolling in the middle.
The international
chance.
rule. There's more room in the middle than you realize because
there
if people are respecting the international rule of you get both armrests
Oh, by
if
the
you're
way.
in the middle.
People don't respect
They
that.
don't
Again.
respect that rule.
They
Again,
don't.
They
I got
should.
into it.
But if they are respecting that, you got more room to operate than you think,
Yeah.
and you're not crammed up against the wall.
Yeah.
Here's what happened. I'm connecting
From where to where?
from we're from Minneapolis. No, wait. I was flying from back home from DC. We connected through Salt Lake.
Got it.
And it was a dash to this plane situation because we were late. So I get on the plane.
Right.
I've got the headphones
Is
going.
this in a
I'm
science seat
in
or
my
Southwest
phone.
situation?
No, it's not a Southwest
Sunglasses
situation.
on or not?
No, it's the middle of the night. It's-
Well, I still roll sunglasses at night in
That's
the
true.
airport.
So the point is, I'm moving fast enough where I'm not paying attention to anything other than getting to my seat.
Okay.
Sit down in the middle seat.
First class?
No, this
Oh.
is why this was an issue.
Okay.
For the first time in a long time, I wasn't flying first class, and I was like, oof.
Cut that up.
Got a
First
three
time in
seat.
a long run.
Got a 3-seat situation. Might
Okay.
have to be a battle.
Okay.
Turns out it was.
Oh.
So I sit down. Another guy I realize is sitting next to me already. He comes back to the seat.
Right.
I'm not paying attention to the boarding scenario. I'm looking at my phone. I'm watching something, and I got my headphones in. And all of a sudden, I see a hand waving in front of my face.
Ooh.
And I'm like, what? And I'm sort of looking at this guy, and I'm just like, all right,
Like
yes.
straight up like that?
And
Okay.
then get one of the...
Did he know you were TV's Quentin
Get one
Yates?
of these.
Doesn't sound like
Get one of these pokes in the arm.
All right.
And I'm like, what do you want?
Okay.
You have touched me as well as violated my personal space,
Wait,
brother.
where is
What
where
are
are
we
you
doing?
and where is he?
He is in the aisle seat.
Okay.
I am in the middle seat.
Yeah.
The window seat is not occupied.
Yeah.
Now, the door apparently had closed, and he was so pressed, he starts getting on me. Hey, man, it's time for you to move over there. And pointing and being all sorts
Like
of
that's
snippy.
how he said it?
Yes. And I said, I'm okay.
Because hold on. The clip I listened to in the first telling of this story, the way you phrased it was, hey, the door's closed. You can move over now.
No. He was much more aggressive than that, and you
'Cause-
just misunderstood how
you
it happened.
can
He
move
was
over
an
now
a-hole.
Is
off
different
the
than
rip.
it's time for you to move over.
First of all, he poked me.
Yeah,
and second of all, he waved his hand in front of my face like
That's
I was
weird.
an animal at
Was
a
it
zoo.
was it a hard poke or?
It was a poke enough that you don't know somebody, you don't poke
Yeah,
them
yeah,
like
you
that.
don't do
No,
that.
yeah, you know.
And he
I
starts
agree.
getting into how I need to be moving expeditiously because the door's closed. I said, actually, I'm okay.
Yeah, they're
And
not
he
going to
was-
close the doors.
And he was like, what do you mean? You've got to move over there. Otherwise, we don't get the space. I said, I don't want to sit in that seat. He could not handle the idea that I wasn't just going to automatically say how high when he told me to jump.
Describe said person.
This person was probably my age or a little older.
Okay.
Leg tats.
Okay.
Chucks.
So he's wearing shorts.
Yeah. You know, whatever. We were
Chuck shorts.
peers.
Big dude?
No, not big dude. We were peers. He was shorter than I am, and I'm not a tall guy.
okay.
You know, And so he's like he is cursing.
Aggro.
At relatively loud volume.
Cursing?
I said, hey, buddy.
Wait.
Are you
Cursing?
okay? Yes, he dropped 4 F-bombs in 90 seconds. I said, are you okay? Like, I said, like, seriously, are you drunk? Because you're getting pretty excited about a seat. He goes, I just don't understand why you won't move. And I said something to him that I don't think he had ever thought of. I said, if you want to sit there, you can sit there. And he was like, well, why would I sit there? I said, well, why would I sit there if you don't want to sit there? And he, like, short-circuited. And I was like, because I said to myself, I don't sit in that window seat if I don't have to. I got no problem.
Yeah, I don't like windows.
Sitting in a middle seat with somebody to my left. No big deal. If you want to move to the window seat, I will consider the aisle at that point.
I see.
He didn't even bother with that, and he literally huffed and puffed the entire flight, trying to make a big scene out of it, acting like I was some huge jerk because he wasn't going to tell me where to sit.
Oh, I see.
And to me, I'm like, if you want somebody else to move, you've got to offer something that's going to give them a good reason. This is a trade.
He also does not understand why you don't like the middle. Because
he didn't
I
ask.
have to explain it to people.
I told him, I said, I don't want to sit in the window. I just don't like that seat. He could not deal with that. And so we were in a tete-a-tete. He raised his voice to the point where I said, do I have to get somebody? Or are you going to zip it?
You said it.
Yes. And he said, well, I'm effing pissed off. Wow. And I said, I don't effing care. You can't be yelling at people over seats. Person came by, sort of observed the situation. Yes, sort of observed the situation.
Like
it's not Southwest, which will be assigning seats, by the way.
they're assigning seats
and
now.
I stayed in the middle. And by the end of it, I made a big production out of putting my do-rag on just to, let him know what was going on. But yeah, I stayed in the middle. It was an hour and 15-minute flight. He lost his mind on me. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, that's the point. I thought in that situation, you offer to move.
Yeah.
Or you ask nicely. You don't just start poking and punching people, telling them, you better get over there, else I'm going to cuss you out.
So he didn't say it was more of a command rather than a suggestion.
It was a command. It was definitely non-diplomatic.
Okay,
and he
but
touched
it changed my
me.
opinion then, because the first time I heard you tell this story, it sounded like a suggestion.
No, this guy was on my case to begin with.
That's
and
not
I was
cool.
just wondering if I'm the only person that thinks the window seat is not the optimal seat by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay,
It's not for me.
You want to do story time with Momo?
Please do.
I'm going to tell it short because, I tend to go long.
10?
Saying I have self-awareness. I was about
double-sided printing, Laura. I can't.
6 or 7 months pregnant.
Okay.
Thanks, BC.
I will not name names and do not try. I will tell you during the break who this person is.
Okay, so this is somebody
but
we know.
I will not. It is somebody you definitely know.
Oh, nice.
Who is it? Just say it.
No, in the break. No
is
way.
it Sedano?
No, it's not Sedano. It's not somebody at this station.
Okay.
Okay. I'm flying back from a playoff game. Okay, and connecting home. I'm very pregnant, and at that point, my I'm sitting in the middle days or in the aisle days are over. Right? Like I am no way. There's no way I can get by you, even if you stood up to get out from an aisle from a window seat to go to the bathroom.
Happening.
No way. And pregnant ladies, we should have some clout.
All the deference goes to a pregnant woman.
So I sit down. I made sure every single time I made a flight, I had an aisle seat. Okay, I'm sitting in the aisle. And I got on the flight with another person who works at our network. And this person also really likes the aisle.
Great reveal.
Also really likes the aisle. And I was like, so I sit in my seat.
McMenamin.
Stop it.
No. I'll tell you afterwards.
No, because then if you get it, it's going to be awkward.
No.
I'd rather
I don't
learn
see these people that often.
I learn it in the break. I do.
You do.
Yeah.
This person, usually likes the aisle, but apparently did not make sure that he had an aisle.
Oh,
okay?
So we have a gender reveal.
Yeah,
okay.
There's a little gender reveal. That's about all you get.
Okay.
And I sit down first, and he gets there and was like, I guess I'm in the window. Do you mind? I really like the aisle.
No.
And I was like, no, I really like the aisle because I might have to get up and go.
Hi,
we were next to each other.
pregnant.
Do you know what I'm saying? We were next to each other in these 2 seats in the front. Okay, not a long flight, but still.
By the bulkhead, is in the front?
No, row 2.
Okay, that was the other thing is that this guy was at the bulkhead, and I was like, I'm not
Yeah.
cornering myself at the window for you, dude.
I've never
Anyway.
heard the bulkhead reference.
That's the term.
So,
the bulkhead.
I was like, nah, and then this person's solve was, oh well, I don't mind getting up. You just let me know. Anytime you want to get up, and I'm like,
that's
are
more work.
Are we unaware of the situation here? I understand that you are older than me and you have much more status.
Another reveal.
You are older than me and we have much more status. But
is it Bob Ryan?
Stop it.
Not Bob Ryan. But I'm very pregnant here. Like, that is not a thing you do to a pregnant lady. And I caved. I caved. I couldn't believe it. I know. I still to this day think about that. How did I cave? But it was like such a ask. It was such a but I really need it. Like
he mansplained his way into that.
No, it
seat
wasn't
of
even
pregnancy.
mansplaining. It was like a stature. You're definitely taller. Definitely tall.
All right, well, we'll continue the hints in a
big.
moment. 1 o'clock in the Southland. By the way,
Oh my God!
Listen to Mason and Ireland.
I made him get up like 5 times.
Listen to Mason and Ireland all week for your chance to win tickets to Sunday's LAFC match. LAFC versus San Diego, plus a VIP pre-match stadium tour. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 7 to win. We're just teasing it. I haven't given you the cue to call yet. All thanks to Call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB, 844-24-JACOB, or visit calljacob.com. Load the phone lines, 877-710-ESPN. Sports Graffiti. I expect the same fever against CY in the YouTube chat to be on the phone lines
They
next.
all want to run their mouth with their Twitter fingers and can't even get a sentence out once a mic is cracked.
That's next on ESPN LA.
Are you ready for amazing golf at one of the best courses in Southern California and to be part of raising money for an incredible cause? It's time for the 4th annual Give Back Golf Classic, Friday, August 29th at the stunning Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda, benefiting the Folds of Honor Foundation. Folds of Honor, they have a mission to empower deserving military families with educational support and opportunities. Register to play now at blackgoldgolf.com/FOH. Plus, there are still sponsorship opportunities to be part of this amazing event. blackgoldgolf.com/FOH.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Los Angeles, the 2025 Rams season has finally arrived. Your defending NFC West champs are kicking things off with a home opener showdown against the defending AFC South champs, the Houston Texans. 2 powerhouse quarterbacks, 1 electric game. It goes down at the Rams house on Sunday, September 7th at 1:25 p.m. Purchase tickets at therams.com/HOU. That's therams.com/HOU. It's the Rams season opener on Sunday, September 7th. See you at the Rams house.
You know I love the outdoors and adventures. Hey, it's Travis calling all adventurers. Page, Arizona is your ultimate outdoor playground. Snap that iconic shot at Horseshoe Bend. Then hike the stunning 11-mile rim trail. Explore one of 13 breathtaking slot canyons, including world-famous Antelope Canyon. Craving water fun? Cruise Lake Powell by kayak, jet ski, or houseboat, or float the Colorado River to Lee's Ferry. Make Page your base camp for day trips to Grand Canyon, Zion, and the Wave. Start planning your trip.
Hey, this is Julie May at Hollywood Park Casino, home of the ESPN LA Fantasy Draft Party. It's back, so save the date, August 28th. Sign up with your team or your league at espnla.com, and you can win so many prizes. We'll have Sedano at cap, 3 p.m., and the draft starts at 6 p.m. So park, party, and play with us at Hollywood Park Casino.
Day, August 28th at Hollywood Park Casino. Visit espnla.com for details. Thanks to Hollywood Park Casino. Park, party, play.
Tuesday, September 2nd at 9 a.m. The Rich Eisen Show is coming to 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And it's time for Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, like we do every day at this time. Sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Now let's do it. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland.
4 minutes after 1 o'clock on a live imaging Tuesday. Momo and CY here. Here we go, CY. Did they bring the heat, the YouTube chat on the Sports Graffiti?
Probably. A little lame electric burner heat.
877-710-ESPN.
They ain't got no gas range.
You got, Brian, why don't you do the phones for us tonight?
Oh, Curtis, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Curtis,
Hello.
what's going on, Jack?
Hey, Clinton, when
Yes.
you said this morning, Flacco and the rookie, I'm thinking that sounds like a drink.
It does.
But anyway, you were being you should have moved out that middle seat and said it.
Why?
Clayton.
Why?
Come on, Clayton. Come on,
Again,
man.
why is the basic question. Give me one good reason.
I like the window seat.
Right. I don't. Thank
That's
you.
about you, not about him.
Thank you
I
very
don't like
much.
the window seat.
This is the kind of nonsense I deal with every day.
What's next, Brian?
Benny, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go, Benny.
Benny, let's go.
It makes absolutely no sense why someone has to physically touch you to make a point if you hadn't done anything wrong. You know, I was in a good mood, and I was going to sing a song to Morales, but after hearing the full story regarding CY on the plane, I don't understand. Where is the decorum and the decency that we have as humans?
Thank you.
What was going to be the song you sang me, Benny?
Well, I was going to say, in the arms of Providence, they took care of Morales.
Wow.
But yeah, anyhow.
That's a good job, Benny.
You know what? I like the singing. Keep going. Go.
Providence did have me in their arms, yes.
I only had 2 lines worked up.
Sure.
I apologize.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
No, that was well done.
Thank you, Benny.
It was.
Take the rest of the day off, will you?
There was some rhyming.
Yeah, there was. All right, what's next, Brian?
Chris, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go, Chris.
Chris, what's going on?
Yeah, Dave Roberts is not putting the best lineup on the field when he allows Mookie Betts to play shortstop and throw sidearm to Freddie Freeman at first base. It pulls him off the bag and into oncoming runners. And Conforto cannot be on the lineup during the playoffs. Get him out of there. This is on the head of Dave Roberts. It's his fault.
I agree.
Bad decision, Dave.
Only the night after he made probably the best plays ever made as a shortstop as a Dodger yesterday in a web gem where he went off the backhand
It's
side.
not why web gems get in the way here.
Flipped it across. I'm just saying. After last night, that's the wrong day to bring up that example.
Probably.
Listen, I have no quibbles with how good Mookie is or isn't as a shortstop. I think he has done much better than I would have thought.
Yeah.
I just want him in the outfield because him in the outfield means we don't have to see Conforto.
I don't disagree. All I was saying was last night was a great night
play
for him. Yeah, it was an incredible play.
Yeah.
There's
I don't
no
know about
world.
the sidearm throw. It's an interesting point. I don't know.
I think that's a little bit overblown, but
yeah.
My thing is that in the playoffs, we saw this happen with the Yankees. They fall apart when their fundamentals go bad. That's what the Dodgers this season cannot afford to have. Is they can't afford to have a situation when they are not as tight as possible on the dirt. Otherwise, they're going to lose to
Also,
teams.
Kike's back.
That's what I'm saying. They've
Kike's
got the
back.
options. So, yeah, it's there.
Sports Graffiti, who's next, Brian?
Al, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go, Al.
Al.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm actually calling for something positive.
Good.
When Mason is beloved, you will not find a negative comment, not even on the dark web about him.
Whoa.
And I think when he's on the show, it just makes us feel like everything's going to be okay. Kind of like my mom did when I was young. We just feel safe and know that everything's going to be okay.
So you're saying Mace reminds you of an older woman?
Also, what are we doing on the dark web? What exactly is your affiliation with the dark web?
You're looking for Mace slander on the dark web.
I mean, yikes.
I like it,
I
Al.
think I tend to be a positive person, too.
No, you don't. Anyway, Brian, who's next?
Daniel, you're up next. Sports Graffiti, go.
Daniel, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going, guys? As a 27-year-old man, first of all, I know a lot of Mason and Iron listeners haven't heard that age in a long time. A lot of people seem to forget you can turn off the radio or turn to a different station.
Thank you.
I think that may have been lost in all these years of, aging. But either way, we can push that to the side. Yo, Clinton, quick thing. I work overnight. I get off in the mornings at 7. I love your show every morning, man. You give the people a voice. I appreciate it. Keep doing you. And one last thing I want to say for the upcoming season with the Lakers and Dodgers playoffs, please, listeners, please, no one gives a crap if you've seen them since Jesus has walked on water. No one cares. It's a different time. Move on. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
Rack 'em,
Excellent call.
said.
What a call.
Excellent call.
He hit 3 points really quickly and succinctly.
Clinton and Friends listeners.
If Mason could come up with 3 points a day, we'd be lucky.
I was going to say, Clinton and Friends listeners
I've
know
never
how
done
to call
anything
the show.
succinctly in my life.
So,
we
train our listeners at the morning show. So
Yeah.
they know how to get in and get out. Otherwise, they're not
pretty
getting
good.
on. So, yeah,
National
works
pass.
out.
Let's go.
All right, what's next,
All right,
Brian?
Steve, you're up next. Sports Graffiti, go, Steve.
Steve. Come on, Steve. Your gut was
Your
pumped.
time to shine.
Oh, Steve.
He was scared to see why.
He was ready to say something.
He
and
was scared of that.
Once the
CY.
mic turned on,
We got one more. Mitch, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go,
Mitch in New Jersey?
Yes.
Let's go, Mitch.
How we doing, Clinton, Mo?
Pretty good,
Fine,
midweek,
thanks for the
Mitch.
call.
How we doing?
Hey, good. USC, I did not know to talk about them. I think they make the playoffs.
Oh,
The
come on.
quarterback, I think they're going to have two wide receivers that have over 1,000 yards. Claire Lemon and Jacoby Lane. They're both be first-round picks. Maybe we'll talk in Heisman in a few months.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a USC guy, and I'm doing a show with Sua Cravens tomorrow, and I don't think they're making the playoff, but what are you going to do?
What does Sua think?
Well, we'll find out tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
Oh,
Did you see
nice.
that? That was a
Well done.
That was a vertical / horizontal tease.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, there you go.
Mitch just
proud of
made me
yourself
$20
on
because
that,
we
huh?
had a bet that he would call the show when I was on today.
Oh, did
locally.
you?
Yes.
Nice.
You have to give him 20
on
bucks
the morning
now?
show. No.
Are you gonna, like,
I win
Venmo a
$20
listener?
Oh.
from the producers because Mitch calls Clinton friends, but he didn't get on the show today. And somebody said, "I'll bet you." I said, "I'll bet you." He calls.
Oh, okay.
The local show. And he
Nice.
did.
There you go.
And he got on too. So.
That's Sports Graffiti on this Tuesday. Go
Let's
ahead, Clint.
talk about it on Sports Graffiti. Is sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. There we go.
It is absolutely right. Okay, coming up next. You want to get into a little Lakers, Momo?
Yeah, why not?
Let's do a little Lakers. Plus, we'll get ready for Dodgers Reds. Clayton Kershaw on the mound tonight as the Dodgers look to keep the annihilation of those Cincinnati Reds going on. It's Mason and Ireland, a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence right here on ESPN LA.
Hey, what's up, LA? It's producer Laura.
And producer D.
LA, get ready to chop it up in the afternoons. The new DeMarco and Travis afternoon show is here.
Weekdays from 3 to 6, starting September 2nd. It's sports, it's life, it's LA, all with that barbershop talk feel.
Real conversations, real laughs, and a community vibe that feels like home. Don't miss the debut of the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show.
Starting September 2nd, only on ESPN LA.
Be sure to catch Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, weekday afternoons at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout.
All right. We got a caller who says, I need to buy a car and I need to save money. Well, my friend, I've got one answer for you. The Cerritos Auto Square. It's America's largest auto mall. 24 dealerships, all the top brands, all in one easy location right here in SoCal. And here's the secret. These dealers sell more cars than anyone because they have low prices. And they can actually afford low prices because they sell so many cars. Check it out at CerritosAutosquare.com.
Cerritos Auto Square. You think you know football? Then prove it in the Circa Million Pro Football Challenge, kicking off from the greatest sports destination in the world, Circa Las Vegas. A guaranteed $6 million is up for grabs with a cool mill going to the winner. Come in last and you got $100,000 coming your way. It's $1,000 per entry, max 5 entries per person. Don't forget about Circa Survivor also, with $15 million in guaranteed prizes. Enter Nevada, play from anywhere, learn more at circasports.com.
Pack your day with awe and awesome at SeaWorld San Diego. Get real close to over 9,000 animals, including axolotls at the all-new Bayside Aquarium, now open, and orcas at the reimagined Orca Encounter. Rediscover the journey to Atlantis and enjoy fall family fun during Spooktacular with trick-or-treating, colorful costume characters, and a pumpkin patch on select dates from September 5th through November 2nd. Go from real to unreal at SeaWorld. Get limited time deals at SeaWorldSanDiego.com.
You know that feeling. You're finally asleep and bam, a leg cramp comes out of nowhere. Look, I've played through pain, but waking up with a leg cramp at 3 a.m., that sucks. So I don't mess around anymore. I keep Highland's Leg Cramps PM on my nightstand. No groggy side effects, no harsh meds, just a fast, effective relief that lets me sleep through the night without the Charlie horse surprise. Get the sleep you need with Highland's Leg Cramps PM. Get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Highland's Leg Cramps PM, because you don't need a midnight workout.
Your fantasy draft is here. The Smack Talk is starting, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
If Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea was your best friend,
It would be the kind of friend that starts an impromptu dance party in the supermarket aisle that turns into an all-day pool party rager at your place, and you don't even own a pool. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea turns any day into a legendary adventure. It's smooth and refreshing real iced tea with just the right kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Quarter after 1 o'clock. Live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence, Mason, and Ireland. Momo and CY here. By the way, Clinton Yates has a radio show every day. It will continue to be a radio show every day.
Nationally, kiddos.
On ESPN Radio, on Sirius XM.
The Nation.
On TV. And you'll be able to hear his show, Clinton and Friends, weekdays 7 to 9 a.m., continuing on our ESPN LA app. So you'll sign on that app every morning. Is that still a word? Sign on or open the app?
Just open it.
You open the app and you'll see a logo that says Sedano and Cap Morning Show and Clinton and Friends.
Honestly, it's a little too easy. Like sometimes I mean to open it and it just comes on.
Yeah.
Loud.
Well, that does happen sometimes.
Yeah.
Too.
That's
what can you
the
do?
autoplay. You can change that.
And I know
I know.
people
I
love
gotta
it when
figure
I
that
say the all new ESPN LA app. The all new ESPN LA app with the new redesign. So guess what?
Oh,
it's all new.
It's
still
all new every time.
It's been redesigned. Let's see.
Change it every 3 months. It's always on.
Oh, Lakers. The Lakers made a move, Momo. Are we excited?
Kyler Kelly, is that who you're referring to?
Yes.
Kyler Kelly, Exhibit 10 training camp. He's tall, from what I understand. He's a center. So that's all I got.
That's all you got? That's all you got?
An Exhibit 10 training camp is probably not
let me do this.
What does that mean for people that don't know what that means?
Just a training camp contract. It's like maybe could be a two-way, could be converted to a two-way, but if they were going to give him a two-way, they would call it a two-way.
Oh, so Exhibit 10
Not
is
yet.
like that's,
yeah. Look, if he
Brian
plays well,
Cohen and I could get an Exhibit 10 contract potentially.
Yeah.
Or DeAndre, because he's
he
better.
was
That's because he's better at basketball than Brian and I. That
Some
wasn't like
people might say I give an Exhibit 10 contract every night. Look out!
He CY's fired up today.
Wow.
Anyway,
listen. I'm all chill. I was just like away at the beach for all weekend, and like I just walked in. Just,
Well, the truth is,
Mace doesn't bring this kind of heat.
The truth is also is that
true.
In the mornings, I've got to be a little bit more stately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're having fun, but it's just me.
Stately.
So I can't just I can't just rip off and take shots at people.
When I think Clinton Yates, I think stately.
Stately.
Oh, what do we got?
Somebody on the YouTube chat got a job?
Oh, Steve Mason has checked in.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh!
Finally!
Proof of life. Proof of life.
We bullied him into it.
Not on the Comrex, but on the phone. We now join Steve Mason from a sick bed at his home in Venice, California. Mace, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Oh, you do sound bad.
Wow.
terrible.
Nobody believed me, Mace, that you sound sick.
I just thought you were trying to stretch the vacation.
Yeah, no, believe me, I love a long vacation, but no, I must have picked it up at the tail end of Hawaii or on the flight back or something like that, but I've been just terrible all week.
Well, Mace, that's tough to hear. And I've got to say, from just a simple audio analysis standpoint, you legitimately sound like a different person.
Yeah, I don't even think it's Steve Mason.
I would not have recognized your voice had I not been prompted to know it was you.
Yeah, I just got tons of stuff, going on. I didn't even realize COVID was still a thing, but apparently you can still get the thing. So I picked that up. But I am going to try to work tomorrow. I'm planning to do the show tomorrow, despite sounding however I sound.
Probably from home.
No, he's doing it from home.
Yeah, it's going to.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the same studio with you.
I got a Comrex machine.
But here's the thing, Mace. If you take tomorrow off, just take the rest of the week off.
No.
No, it's for the
I got it.
best.
It's the first week of football season.
No,
not yet.
Next
plays
week
on Saturday.
No, I know, but next
yet.
week you'll be back for the
Isn't it
fall
big
launch.
Texas-Ohio State game this weekend?
Yeah, were you up watching Hawaii
Mace
Stanford?
was going to give us a big.
I was up watching Hawaii Stanford.
That we can talk about that.
Mace
later.
was going to give us a big
nothing to
analysis of
say.
Texas Ohio State.
Arch Manning?
Yeah, big.
What do you got on Arch Manning?
Julian Sand versus Arch Manning. Come on, let's roll.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you watched any new shows since you've been under, Mace? Like, what's going on with how you're passing your time?
So, by the way, life is so boring. I will be a terrible retired person if that ever were to happen. I just sit here doing nothing. But I'm watching. I watched a show called Hostage, which is excellent.
Oh, that sounds like something you want to watch when you're sick.
It's like doing a show with John Ireland every day. Hostage.
Yeah, exactly. And then The Diplomat. I caught up on The Diplomat.
I love The Diplomat.
Really
What is The Diplomat about?
Oh, it's Carrie Russell, and she's the ambassador to England, right, Mace? Yeah, she's the ambassador
to the UK.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I'm trying to get everybody I know into the Gilded Age. That's
okay, wait.
That's
can I
my
ask you
new
a question?
show. Yes,
I watched most of season 1. It got long.
it gets a little lengthy.
Okay, but I kind of put it aside because it's just
Get back to it.
Yeah,
Get back to it.
Can I just pick it up in season 3 because I think it just really?
No,
I gotta go back and watch.
You can't pick it up in season 3 because the way that it sets up. And sorry about this, Mace. I really think you would like this show. And
I
you
don't
should
think
check
you can
it out.
watch that when you're sick. I think you fall asleep the whole time.
Gilded
Age. It's not exactly popping.
I mean,
I'm not a Downton Abbey person.
It
Would
looks
I be a
good.
Gilded Age person?
No.
It's visually stimulating, which is what I'm getting at here.
I couldn't watch Downton Abbey either. I fell
So
asleep.
the YouTube chat is thinking there is a conspiracy on the YouTube chat that Mace is still in Hawaii and he's using some sort of
No, he
AI
sounds
voice
real
filter.
sick.
I
didn't know that was a thing. But
Yeah, it's definitely.
I would endorse that. If that was the kind of high-level chicanery you were pulling off,
Chicanery.
I would be
You know
all
what?
in.
If somebody can send me a link to the voice disguiser, I would definitely buy it right away. I'm all in on that.
Well, Mace, what kind of accoutrement are you taking?
I'm taking Tylenol and Advil and NyQuil and Mucinex and
God.
Imodium and it goes on and on.
How about some Windex?
Oh, see.
No, Windex doesn't work for everything, despite what they said in that movie, Momo. Windex doesn't work.
Look, the fact that he got my
That was
joke
good.
there, that means you're okay. You're going to be all right. You're going to turn the corner.
No.
All right, Mace. Well,
Still
get
under
to
Good to
the
talk
hour.
to you, man.
Just sleep it off, man.
I was going to try for us to do that dinner this week, but you're
No,
sick, so now that
no.
gets postponed.
We will definitely do it, though.
Yeah. Will he rip Lindsay or
I'm
Laura
excited
more at
about
that
the
dinner?
new. By the way, I'm excited about the new show. I'm very excited.
Sound really excited.
Yeah, you sound super pumped. So.
No, I mean,
Get some rest,
I
dude.
will sound more excited after a bunch of coffee.
By the way, the answer is he'll rip Lindsay more at that dinner. Anyway, thanks to you, Mace.
No,
Rest up.
no.
Rest up.
All right.
Rest up.
Thanks.
So you couldn't get through Gilded Age?
Take the rest of the
Okay,
day off,
I
Mace.
enjoyed it. However, the
Now do
episodes
you
were
believe me?
lengthy. I believed
Yes,
you
we
the first
believe.
time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was long and
It's a little
ponderous.
It's a little
Ponderous.
It's a little long, but if you've got to sort of immediately jump into the world, you know.
Oh, I'm in the world, but it just, I don't know. I just needed to move a little bit more. Like more stuff needs to happen. I heard it gets better in season 2 through season 3.
It's hard for me to say better or worse, considering I liked
I mean,
it from the jump, but it does speed up.
I
if
do
you will.
like
More
it. It's just like the
characters-
whole,
more characters come into play.
like season 1 is all about, is she going to get a box at the opera? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I sort of now that I think about it, I have muddled what is in which season
Yeah.
at this point. But the costuming is incredible.
It is.
The landscaping, like the cinematography, is insane.
There's also a lot of furtive looks.
Yes, but there's also the element that I like a lot, Chris, which is there's a historical element.
Yeah, there are.
That's a little
Those are
easier
real
to
people.
relate to. Like it's related to real characters that
Yeah.
were real humans in life. So I enjoy
What
that.
platform
kind of
is
stuff.
that on?
Say it again. HBO Max.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll have
Is
to
it,
watch it.
what is the branding? No, I don't think it's it.
Gilded Age.
You
It's
think
not
it's a
on.
Morales show?
I mean, I don't know. I don't
does that
know.
supposed
I'm
to
just
mean?
telling you.
I don't know what you
if
do
it's
when
not
you
a
do.
Momo show, I think it's.
But see, the thing is, I don't know what you do when you do escapism. You see what I'm saying? And
A
this
lot
is
of West Wing, a lot of Succession.
Yeah.
But those are
Those shows
those are
move.
realistic. You were alive when those were happening.
Right.
This happens 100 years before Downton Abbey.
Okay, but
Stateside.
One
I'm
of
still-
the
I'm
episodes
still
in season
open to
1
it.
is when they first got electricity.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, it was kind of
That's
cool.
when Mason
Yes.
and Ireland started.
The man just called in from his sickbed. It sounded like
Somebody in the YouTube chat, Pete, says Morales, at least Mason is entertaining even while sick, unlike
Yes.
Ireland rehashed yawn stories. I don't
Wow.
know. That seems like a lot of fun.
Wow. It seems
Not
that-
the same story.
Where has Pepe been?
On
Been off?
vacation.
Is he off?
He's on vacation.
What's
that,
he doing?
That was actually Pepe's voice. You
No,
know
I
what
know.
I'm saying with the AI. I'm saying with the AI translator.
Oh,
that Mace is still in Hawaii. So no, but
Got it.
what I'm saying is the show is a little slow. It's a little old.
Yeah, I
but
liked
I kind of
it.
like that. You know, people are reading newspapers. People are looking at
By the way, cut
stopwatches.
that up for a Mason and
Yeah.
Ireland promo.
Just saying.
The show's a little slow. It's a little old. We're going to use that.
When he said it, I was
he's
like,
gonna,
I hope he
he's
didn't
gonna,
read it.
Oh, Mace is going to
It's fine
hate
by
you
me.
after that gets put in a promo.
That's fine by me.
Oh, I love
That's
it.
fine by me. It's a great show.
All right, so the Lakers signing Kyler Kelly.
Where did
is not
Kyler Kelly go to
is not a
school? And was
story,
it
is what I'm
Kansas?
telling
I don't have the answer to that one. He played on the G League team last year.
All right. Well,
I
that's,
mean,
that's
you
not a
know.
lot. Not a
I
lot
don't know.
on
Kyler
It's hard to
Kelly.
get.
Joke
Look,
then.
I thought we were
Oh,
going
and
to
it's
go.
Kylor, like something out of an old 80s cartoon.
Yeah,
I mean,
Kylor.
look, he's tall. I'm sure he's good, but and they do need more centers.
So
That's
it
about all
says
I
here
can
in our
give you.
notes, known for elite rim protection and a career in the G League, Kelly averaged 11.5 points per game, 7.5 rebounds per game, and 2.5 boards per game.
Blocks.
Blocks per game. Sorry. During his last stint with
I thought
South
you were
Bay.
going to skip ahead to this Malik Beasley question.
Well, we'll do that next.
Okay. You know who put that together?
Who's that?
The Lakers. That's why
Well,
they
that's not a
call
bad
it
thing.
elite
known
rim
for
protection.
elite rim protection. Known by their internal scouts.
He appeared in 11 NBA games with the Pelicans and the Mavericks last season with a standout 12-point, 11 rebound double-double in his first start.
There it is.
That's better than Bronny.
He's a 3 college guy,
Bronny
by
tore
the
up
way.
Summer League.
Oh, man. And
the
that
G
one
League.
G
Oh, we're saying tore up with a straight face?
Sedano will never
Okay.
let. Sedano literally screamed at me on the air last year when he had that G League game where he scored 30-some-odd points.
yeah, it's
He's
big
like,
time.
he scored 35 points in the G League, Morales. What have you done? I'm like, well, I'm not getting paid $2 million because my dad's on the team.
It's more than that.
Is it more?
I think it is.
Yeah,
It's like 2.4.
Sorry, $2.4 million.
It's a 4-year deal.
Don't get. You want to get Sedano fired up? Tell him he takes too many shows off, or tell him that Bronny's not good. He's going to get mad.
That's a sore spot for him?
Oh, the Bronny's a
The
sore
Bronny thing is a sore.
Oh,
yeah.
interesting. Did not know that.
Cappy and I like to go after him on the Bronny thing. And then
You know,
he reminds
I
us that
tuned
we
in
wouldn't,
yesterday.
we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
I tuned in yesterday listening to Michael Trudell.
Trudell was good. Trudell and I had
Trudell
dinner
was
last
a
night.
little feisty.
We had dinner last night at the dog, Lazy Dog downstairs.
Lazy Dog.
He had a lot to say about
You
a
guys
lot
are
of
still
people.
hitting the lazy dog? That's still the go-to?
So here's the thing.
Mhm.
When my heart was still kind of recovering and
They
I
had
couldn't
what
have
you
sodium,
needed? Yeah.
they're a scratch kitchen. So our friends at
Ah.
Lazy Dog would make me the Cobb without the bacon, without the blue cheese, extra avocado, no dressing, olive oil and balsamic on the side,
Sure.
and it was delicious.
Sort of the off-cob cob, if you will.
The off-Cobb Cobb. So
That's-
I love
that's
our
good.
friends at Lazy Dog.
Yeah.
And the
Excellent.
downstairs, the people here at the downtown LA one, here at LA Live, a great place. Now I can have the Caesar salad without worrying about the sodium. Because the heart failure, I'm kind of out of heart failure now. The heart's recovered.
That's good to hear.
In many ways. I still have to watch this. I can't go crazy.
Yeah.
Can't be eating like Taco Bell and pizza every night.
Well, the top of your hands look good, unlike some people.
Oh, boy. You got makeup for that.
Well, I'm just saying.
What about the top of the hand?
Never mind.
Oh,
I'll tell
there's-
you off air.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, what? What did
That's-
I miss?
I
Me
got
and
it.
Brian. were
Brian
like,
knows what I'm talking
picked it
about.
up.
Yes,
I
some of you
picked it
people
up.
got the joke.
I picked it
Yes.
up.
Really?
Yeah.
Look, I think I'm all as somebody who does the nut milk and I do all the clean eating when I'm going on my cleanse and all that stuff. Like I appreciate a place that will make good substitutions.
Ruben Flores says in the YouTube chat, no wonder Jeannie doesn't call in. Oh, I don't know. She's been on our station before.
'Cause we tell the truth.
Long time ago.
Yeah, and I'm not worried about it.
Long time
They're still, we're still their broadcast partner. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
So,
that's okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Big party.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're going to talk Malik
Rams.
Beasley, right? We're doing
Are we,
Malik Beasley.
are we doing Lakers or are we doing Rams? We should probably talk about Malik Beasley.
Let's talk about Malik
I
Beasley
think it's a
next.
good question.
Okay.
Thank you, Momo.
There we go. All right, more Mason and Ireland on a live imaging Tuesday. Momo CY's here, Brian Cohen, Laura Romo. We got Parker Bell in the back, and we've got you on a Tuesday on ESPN LA.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen from NFL Network. The Rich Eisen Show is coming to 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Tuesday, September 2nd from 9 a.m. to noon, right after the all-new Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
The Rich Eisen Show, broadcasting live from Los Angeles every weekday. And now coming right here to ESPN LA.
LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN, the new home of The Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
It's the summer tradition fantasy football fans wait for. The ESPN LA Fantasy Football Draft Party at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Sedano and Cab live from 3 to 6 p.m. Then stick around to hang out with the crew and dive into all the fantasy football action. Whether you're drafting your team or just soaking up the atmosphere, enjoy great food, drinks, giveaways, and the chance to connect with fellow fans. Thursday, August 28th at Hollywood Park Casino. Visit ESPNLA.com for details. Thanks to Hollywood Park Casino. Park, party, play.
Come celebrate Roger Dunn Golf Shop's 60th anniversary this Labor Day weekend. Enjoy 25% off all Green Tag closeout apparel, 20% off Skechers and Puma golf shoes, and get a 50% bonus trade-in towards any new club. Don't miss out on these deals and more at Roger Dunn Golf Shop's 60th anniversary Labor Day sale the 28th through September 1st. Trusted by golfers since 1965 and home to the legendary 90-day satisfaction guarantee. Roger Dunn Golf Shops by Worldwide Golf. Get there.
Soccer fans, join ESPN LA Saturday, August 31st at Northgate's Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa for an ultimate ESPN LA soccer watch party as LAFC takes on San Diego FC. Presented by San Antonio Cardinale Wine. Come watch with fellow soccer fans, win sports tickets, enjoy amazing food and drinks, and sip on the perfect game day wine. San Antonio Cardinale. LAFC versus San Diego FC. Saturday, August 31st at Northgate's Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Presented by San Antonio Cardinale Wine.
Empower. Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters' experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
$131 on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. Mason and Ireland, Momo and CY here today.
Kiddos.
The YouTube chat is popping at ESPN Los Angeles.
That was me waving to the camera.
Okay. I didn't know
Parker,
exactly.
good job.
Oh, you got him an Arizona tea. What flavor is that?
Peach. I had raspberry earlier this morning because on the TV side, that's what they have. You guys have peach
Listen,
over here.
sometimes you just got to have a taste of the peach in the middle of the day.
I
Why
tell
not?
you what.
Exactly right. You get that, Mama? Never mind. Anyway.
You don't use the peach emoji? That's in that phase of life
I
anymore?
usually just let most of those references go right on by.
Smart strategy.
Why?
So many Lakers fans had a dream. A dream that you're going to crush further.
Okay.
About Malik Beasley.
Oh, this is something people want to happen.
I guess.
He is available. I remember when he was on the team before. He was a nice guy. I got to know his mother. His mom used to come out. She was really a lovely woman. His family would come out. But there was more to that gambling story than just being like, oh, not the target. I guess, okay, let's back up. Let's reset.
Yes. For those who don't understand why Malik Beasley's name is in the news, period.
All right.
Maybe
I'll back it up.
Yeah.
Malik Beasley led the NBA in three-pointers last year as a member of the Detroit Pistons. Great year. He was in line to get a 3-year, $44 million contract extension. And on the eve of the day that he could sign that, news came out that he was being investigated by federal authorities as part of a gambling probe.
Not great.
Not great.
Tough
It was a
scene,
tough one.
yeah.
Not great. No.
But a couple weeks later, there's a pretty damaging story that came out in The Athletic detailing all the lawsuits that had been against him and people he owes money to, et cetera. All really not good for the Google search.
No.
Right? Not good for the Google search. So the Pistons were like, whoa, we can't do that if this guy's going to be in
federal prison
or something, or investigation or whatever. So they went out and got Duncan Robinson. Nice pivot. Good three-point shooter from the Miami Heat. They traded for him. I think I forget
Michigan man?
Yeah, Michigan man. And they kind of moved on. And Malik Beasley, who was set to make a lot of money, is now a free agent, but nobody was going to touch him because of this whole gambling probe. Last week, it was reported that the feds have told Beasley's agent and others that he's no longer the focus of the federal gambling probe. It's like, ooh.
That means one of two things.
That's unfortunate timing for him and his contract extension talks.
Yes.
Very unfortunate. It cost him a lot of money. But also, he's now a free agent. And you can probably get him for fairly cheap because nobody has salary cap space, and you're probably not going to have a lot of competition. Led the NBA in three-pointers last year. I actually voted for him in the three-point shooting as a six-man candidate last year. Really good shooter. Could help a lot of teams. Had a great year. Do you want him, Laker fans? That's the question. And I would just offer a very quick no.
I would say this.
To me.
A person of my ilk, when I hear the sentence, was focus of federal investigation, and then followed up by, is no longer the focus, of federal investigation. The dots I connect are Malik Beasley is the one who indicated who should be the focus of the federal investigation,
Yeah, there's
which
not
is
people
why
connect.
he's no longer the focus himself.
Yeah.
Which is, to me, if I am a teammate to some degree, a larger concern than just what you're
I see
doing
what
with
you're
your
talking about
money.
there.
Do you see what I'm saying?
You're insinuating certain things, which I think is okay to do as long as we point out that we don't know these
I don't
things.
know that.
We're just connecting
I'm
dots.
just telling you what I hear when I hear things like that. And if I know a person like that is coming to my locker room, I'm like, there's a trust
Also,
factor there that's tough.
There was an investigation, but there was also some damaging stuff that came out in that Athletic article about all the lawsuits against him, people he owed money to, etc. I don't think I want to wade right back into that.
No,
plus
not
he
even
was a
close.
Laker. He was a Laker.
And how'd that
didn't go well.
Yeah, it didn't go very well at all.
I mean, it was like the Wes Matthews experience. It was great for the Dallas Mavericks. He was great for the Milwaukee Bucks. Not so much in LA.
Well, I just, and maybe this is me being a little too galaxy brain on it, but I feel that, in a new era of not just player, roster, but owner as well, like, are these really the kind of problems you want to bring back through the door? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
What's galaxy brain? Define that.
It means when you're overthinking something
Oh,
just
okay.
because you are. Like, you never seen that. There's like a clip of where it's like a human brain, and it looks like on the inside one of those old things at the sharper image that you put your hand on, and all those like nodes would come out. That's like galaxy braining. Do you know what I'm talking about?
A little bit.
Anyway,
I never heard the term, but
so
okay.
my point is that
Galaxy
I'm
brain.
not trying to overthink it, but I just feel that after all of this change organizationally and all of these next steps you're trying to make, it feels like bringing back a side piece from college or whatever, and who's not done well. You know what I mean? Since you had
Sometimes
him
it's fun,
running.
though,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, they do need shooting.
Right.
What?
They do need three-point shooting.
I was in a different place.
Oh.
And so it's like I just feel on the surface this is not. You cannot be that desperate for shooting that you've got to bring back Malik Beasley. My opinion.
I mean, we're at the point where they're not that desperate for shooting, right? Please tell us that.
Are you
Momo.
ever not in the need?
I think you can never have enough shooting.
Yeah. Are you ever not in the need, especially for a team that couldn't make it out of the first round? Like you could use another shooter.
Yeah.
But I hope Skinny Luke was going to get rid of the ball a little bit quicker.
He came in second in the NBA, ESPN NBA MVP poll, like the preseason rankings. I had to write
Do you
that
think
yesterday.
because he's skinny now?
Yeah, I think. Well, he comes in like top 5 every year.
Yeah, but
so
now
like when we all vote,
he's going to move quicker with that ball now that he's skinnier.
Yeah,
he's going to get rid of it.
and he
Not
has
just
looked
run to
very
the corner
good.
and dribble for 30 seconds, right?
And I think
Okay.
he's looked really good for Slovenia so far in Eurobasket.
Well, that's to me as important as anything.
Yeah.
Like he's playing meaningful basketball, and he's playing meaningful basketball that is also sort of motivational. He likes playing with his teammates.
They have
out
now
there.
reached the games that count.
Yes.
In Eurobasket,
The
and they're all
knockouts.
being the knockout games, or it's not just the group stage.
No, it's the knockouts.
Yeah. So I think he's looked really good. They did lose. They got their butt kicked by Serbia.
Mm.
That was a bad loss.
Better basketball
But
team,
I think
yeah.
that was my question: is when he lost all that weight, would he still be the same player? Because he does use his bulk to move people around.
Right. Well, that's a good question.
Also, I used some of my summer vacation to read or listen to Wonder Boy, Tim McMahon's book on Luka Doncic.
Oh.
Yeah, he sent you a copy?
No, he didn't.
You gonna do your research? You gonna do your work on that?
I guess.
Yeah, you probably
No,
should.
Sam-
You're gonna be like a talent now.
Sam Punk.
Yeah, you're going to need to know. You're going to have to start
Why
actually
am I gonna be a
reading
talent?
books.
I mean, you're in the studio, right?
I'm in the studio all the time.
But you're
I
part
don't
of
need
the
to.
show
That doesn't
now.
mean I need to read Wonder Boy.
I think so.
I think I could.
I think it would be worth reading if you want to get some deep cut nuggets. You know what I'm saying?
I have
we
a
got
question
Sedano for
you
that.
guys.
That's
Okay.
fine.
All right.
I have a question.
Yes.
So with the current roster that the Lakers have right now,
Right.
Do you guys really believe they're a championship team currently right now with the roster
I do
they
not.
have?
I do not.
But I don't think. I also think that they are two separate questions away from being a championship team, which is how do you manage the Bron situation? I mean, that's obvious. And secondly, like, what kind of team do you even really want to be? Because again, Skinny Luka is a different kind of player. Like,
we got to see how Skinny Luka plays.
I think there's questions about what kind of team they're going to look like beyond just get everybody who you think is kind of good and just see if it works out. That's
Lean Luka.
That's me.
Lean
Luka.
Lean
Okay.
Luka.
Yeah, but Skinny Luka's funnier.
Skinny
Yeah,
Luka is
but
funnier.
Yeah. I mean, look, I think you're right that the Bron situation is number one in terms of how is he going to handle this? How's he going to play?
Right.
But I also have covered this dude forever, and I can't see him not leaning. I can't see him dogging it out there. He's
I don't-
never going to do that.
But Momo, I don't think that's what we're dealing with in terms of production,
Still
in
great.
terms of motivation.
Yeah.
I just think there is a real vibes question
Yeah.
to, is he going to sort of feel the same way about who he is as a player because of the team dynamic that is naturally, that is the natural consequences of how things
Agree
have
on the
occurred.
vibes question.
Yeah.
Agree. But not necessarily for him. I don't think he's ever going to question, am I still as good?
No.
That's King James over there.
Sure.
Like, he's still LeBron James. Like, and as long as he still has.
What does that mean? He's still LeBron James.
He's one of the top 5 players in the league. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was
And
second
he's
team
the-
All NBA, and he could have been first
second
team.
team All NBA.
I mean,
That means top 10.
Top free agent on the market,
How was
too.
the playoffs?
You know,
How were the
yeah.
playoffs? Was he tired in the playoffs?
I mean, I just think they lost.
Is he old?
Yeah, he's definitely old.
Okay. So can we stop with the top 10 All NBA?
But he deserved it.
That's the reason why you can't stop with it, Chris. It's because
But
it
he
actually
was
still
really
matters.
good. It's a
Yeah.
problem when you're losing in the playoffs in the first round.
Right, but those are two separate issues, which is why I brought it up as two separate issues. But
But he's never going to question
Yeah.
himself. He's
No.
never he's always going to think he's the best player on the team. He's just not happy that they also have another best player on the team, and that he's not the guy anymore. Like that's hard when you have always been the sun and everybody revolves around you.
Right,
But
Planet
didn't-
LeBron.
But
Right.
didn't he know this would happen eventually if he kept playing till
No.
he was 45 years
No.
old?
No, you can't predict
When you
that.
have that kind of ego and like you never think that.
Okay.
It's also never happened this way.
Right.
There's
No,
no
that is true.
there's
Yeah.
no precedent to a character like this. Like LeBron's specific personality aside, there's no circumstance that's happened like this with the player.
No, you're
so
right.
it's
That's true.
Yeah, it's
And
a
as a
maiden
Jordan
voyage
guy,
for everybody.
As a Jordan guy,
Yeah.
while it was frustrating at the time, and it's still frustrating looking back, I always say the greatest thing that happened to Jordan's legacy was Reinsdorf and Krause pulling the plug.
Sure.
Because that allowed us to never see him lose.
Right.
We will always think, could it have been 2 more championships?
Yeah.
Could they have won
10 total?
Who
Right.
knows? We will. It's the ending. It's like the ending of The Sopranos.
Yeah.
We don't
This
know.
is a good point.
We don't know. Whereas LeBron, we're
Didn't
seeing.
David Chase come in and say what the ending was really
Hey,
about?
Momo, please don't step on my stuff. Okay, I don't have
He's,
a lot of-
he's a developing talent.
okay.
Let's not forget.
I don't understand this talent bit. During the morning show, I'm not sitting in here.
Oh, I thought you
I'm sitting
were.
in there with Jorge and Greg and Lindsay.
Okay.
Touch
thought
the,
you were in the
touch,
studio.
touch the nerve.
No, because Momo's trying to touch a nerve.
Touch
I
the
am.
nerve.
I'm trying to- you poked
Effective.
at me.
That's
Now
what we
I'm gonna
call.
poke
That's
at
what we
you.
call an
That's how it goes.
effective waist pitch.
And then
Yeah.
on her text thread, she'll text like Mason in Ireland. Oh, I got some Morales today.
You run that back in the film room.
I
and
might
you
have
say,
already
"Ooh."
done that.
Oh,
Maybe.
the wink. There it is. No, but the LeBron issue is a big one, but it's a one that is sort of singular. But it is a weird one. Like
It's awkward.
There's no way to gauge how that's going to affect the team.
I will say, I just think for him, and this is somebody who has covered.
Any chance that this is his last season?
Oh, big chance.
I
You
would
think
say
a big
there's a
chance?
more
yeah.
than 50%
Really?
chance. Yeah.
Really?
I would go much higher than that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's
I would-
Last season in the NBA, I mean, not last season with the Lakers. Last season
Yes.
in the NBA.
Yeah.
Really?
I
Very
mean,
good chance.
that's
Okay.
the reason why it's so weird.
Yeah.
It's because this could be not just the end of the road in LA. That's the end of the road.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, although we go.
No, I didn't call
To
it.
the
No.
end of
Oh, you almost got there.
the road. Oh, I wasn't
Yeah.
going to get there. Did you think I was going to
Boys
get
to
there?
Men, no.
No, there was no chance I was going to get there.
There it is. Don't defile the boys to men. This is like everybody's
For
junior
me
high
to get
school
there, you'd have to
graduation
squeeze
song.
on the couillons to get me there.
This is straight out
Couillons
of
is a good one.
19.
That's
Let
a-
me guess.
that's a
Is it
capitalism.
92?
Yeah,
Is it
92?
92?
Oh, I got
Yeah,
no
90.
idea.
No,
I
it's
don't know.
92.
It's junior high for me, so I just.
32.
Yeah, this is the 5th grade dance for me, I believe. Ow! Is this the one where the video's in the rain?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I think
yeah.
so.
They are
Yeah.
in the rain.
Yeah, that's a good one. Boys to Men.
June
Classic.
1982.
The 9-2.
Boom.
Yeah, that is literally when I was in 5th grade. Anyway, if it's the end of the road for LeBron, I do think that changes things
Yeah.
regarding the entire dynamic versus it just being the end of the Laker road for LeBron. You know, those are
Very
two different
different.
dynamics, but they are both very present.
Look at, I have covered so many awkward Laker teams, so many awkward situations.
Mm-hmm.
Like the day after they traded Powell and Lamar, and then the trade got undone, and that was Mike Brown's first day on the job. Remember that day?
Yikes.
That was awkward.
Yeah.
Shaq and Kobe, when they almost fought, we used to find the other one in the parking lot and be like, "Hey, did you hear what he said about you?"
That's a Morales level
That's literally-
interaction
we
right
literally
there.
be like-
Yeah. That's
we-
why he laughed.
We get
He
one
looked
of
up, he's
them,
like, oh, I know
and
that
Shaq
bitch.
would just tee up
Yeah.
on Kobe, and then we wait in the parking lot. Hey, Kobe, did you hear what Shaq said?
No,
that was before-
Sliwa did that to me one time.
Really?
He was
Waiting for you
waiting
in
in
the
the
parking
garage.
lot?
He was waiting for me in the garage.
Oh, did he sneak
He's
up
like,
on you?
You guys are being mean.
Oh. Did he like hide behind a car?
And you're gonna upset the sleeve of loyalists on the YouTube chat too.
There's a lot of them.
There's a stunning amount of sleeve of loyalists in the YouTube.
Do you want to know the next
None of them
level?
were fighting for Sleeve. They were all calling him boring when he was here.
And now all of a sudden,
and then he quit. And by the way, he quit. And then it was, man, where's Slee?
I love I'm checking out of this show. I'm popping over to Slee's show. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
Did he wait for you by the elevator?
No, he just.
I'm just trying to think of like the
No,
most.
Slee and I were good. He texted me while I was in the hospital. I love Slee.
Slee's
And I hope he succeeds. And by the way, there's an open door for him if Slee ever wants to come back.
Yeah.
I've never closed the door. Not like Teddy Pendergrass said. I didn't close the door. You like that Teddy P?
That was not bad. That was not a bad Teddy P reference. That wasn't bad.
All right, be sure to join 710 for our summer tradition, unlike any other, at Hollywood Park Casino, the ultimate fantasy football draft party. You can win a spot for you and 3 friends once you hear the cue to call. Here's your cue to call. 877-710-ESPN. Be caller number 7. Tell Laura, I'm going to be at the fantasy football draft party at HBC, sucker. It's all happening this Thursday, August 28th at Hollywood Park Casino. During Sedano and Cappy, 3 to 6 p.m., we'll be there, broadcasting live and having a party. Listen all week for a spot in the ESPN LA Fantasy Football Draft Party. So it's this Thursday in the afternoon. Come on out, press the flesh with us, and have some fun at Hollywood Park Casino. Caller number 7 right now at 877-710-ESPN. Mason and Ireland, a live imaging Tuesday with Momo and CY in the game. More fun and frivolity and YouTube chatter next on ESPN LA.
Guess what's coming to your morning drive on September 2nd?
Bing, ba-dum, bum, yeah. Ooh, bing, ba-dum, bing.
That's right, the Sedano and Cab Morning Show coming this fall. Tuesday, September 2nd at 7 a.m. Right after Unsportsmanlike with Evan Canty and Michelle.
He didn't call you Sedano?
Wake up with Sedano and Cappy.
No. Also lame.
This football season.
You are a bit killer.
On ESPN LA.
You say Kikuchi.
Pechanga Resort Casino is giving away $1 million in August. Win your share of the $1 million in prizes by using your Pechanga Club card when you play your favorite slots or table games to earn entries. Then, be at Pechanga Resort Casino every Saturday in August to activate your entries for the weekly drawing. You could be one of the many winners of the $100,000 in cash, and thousands in easy play is also up for grabs. Must be present to win. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for complete details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID to participate.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Mace here. These days it feels like there's advice for everything. Cold plunges, gratitude journals, and screen detoxes. But how do you know what actually works for you? Using trusted resources and talking to live therapists can help you break through the noise. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Are you ready for amazing golf at one of the best courses in Southern California and to be part of raising money for an incredible cause? It's time for the 4th Annual Give Back Golf Classic, Friday, August 29th at the stunning Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda, benefiting the Folds of Honor Foundation. Folds of Honor, they have a mission to empower deserving military families with educational support and opportunities. Register to play now at blackgoldgolf.com/FOH. Plus, there are still sponsorship opportunities to be part of this amazing event. blackgoldgolf.com/FOH.
10 before 2 o'clock in the Southland. Mason and Ireland on a Live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. Momo and CY are here.
What's up?
Coming up at 2 o'clock, Fast Track. Then Sedano and Cap this afternoon at 3. It's going to be Cappy and Beto today.
How about that?
I like that. I like the Cappy Beto shows.
Do you have all versions of this song? All the intercontinental version?
So
I do not.
The 8.5 minute original version.
Right.
The other day, we're listening to it in the car, and Stephanie at some point after about 7.5 minutes goes, wow, this song's long. I go, well, yeah, this is the 12-inch mix.
No. That's not what I'm referring to.
Oh.
I'm referring to the fact that there is Caribbean Queen.
Right.
There's African Queen. And there's European Queen.
But is it all Billy Ocean or no?
Yes, they're all the same
Really?
song. This song was marketed to different
I didn't even know
continents.
that. I didn't know that.
Different words in the verse. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
African Queen.
Really?
Like it works, yes.
You gotta
Think about
find
it in
that,
your
find that,
head.
Brian.
Yeah. That's a real thing. That's what I was asking about. The
Oh, I had no
Intercontinental
clue.
Champion
I thought
is
you meant
Billy
the-
Ocean.
I meant you like the long
the
version.
dance mix. No. That's what I meant.
I like Billy
Yeah,
Ocean.
it works for African, European,
Yeah.
Caribbean.
You
Sean-
eating over there? What's going on?
It's okay. Mason,
done.
like,
No.
Sedano eats on the air all the time.
I do too.
Well, when you do
I
it,
wait
though-
during the breaks.
No, but it's kind of noticeable when you do it.
Really?
You can hear it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I usually wait during the breaks.
But when you don't,
It
there's still
could
some...
be like one bite.
Yeah.
Be like a bite here.
Yeah.
Finishing up.
I'm also a prolific cough button and just turn the mic off usually.
Oh, yeah.
But that's problematic when 2 other mics are in the room.
Yeah, true.
Because then
I'm
you
not
get,
sure. I'm
the
not
cough
I'm
gets
not
picked up.
smacking. You know
Don't
what I'm
smack.
saying?
Yeah.
All right.
You want to do Rams here?
Sure.
All right, Sean McVay says Matthew Stafford is on track to play the
On
home opener.
track. I like
well,
that.
I made a 14-3 prediction to Les Snead's face.
Whoa.
So I hope he plays.
Did he
You
laugh?
were just were you,
No.
were you just
He
sucking
said,
up to
I
him?
love your, he looked at me and said, I love your support and your enthusiasm.
Wow.
I heard a quote from Sean McVay that gave me a lot of pause this morning. Sean McVay is a very verbose individual. He says a lot of
Good
words.
use of the word verbose.
I gotta slow him down,
He
though.
means a lot of things. And here's why I got concerned.
Right.
He was talking about it and he started sort of stammering.
Oh.
He sort of stopped a couple
Oh.
times, kind of reset his angle. And I
choosing
was
his
like,
words.
oh, that is not.
How was the cadence?
Sean, I know it was. Some of you know that I used to do a Sean McVay impression
very
here.
good
That has gone the way of the dodo bird. That's fine.
Why?
But because I don't feel like screaming that much anymore.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
it's really a vocal thing.
That's fine.
I'm on every day nationally, 7 to 9 a.m. Anyway, that was for the YouTube chat. But what I'm saying is that he sounded different. Like his genuine tone sounded different talking about Matt. And I was like,
Matthew
Stafford, thank you. And I was like, oh, that's noticeable to me without even seeing his face. So when you're telling me that they're steady as you go or whatever they're saying, I'm like, I don't know, because I'm just my body language expert. I am not. But I genuinely think that there's something that they're not saying, but that's fine. That's understandable considering the guy's so important as a starter.
The fact that he said he's on track to start week 1 to me is a big deal because generally people don't like to put out expectations for star players coming off injuries. Like he
On
could have
track,
just said,
though.
Yeah, on track is like saying I expect him to be out there. I mean, that's on track is a pretty.
He also
that's-
said
that's a definitive kind of
barring
statement.
any unforeseen setbacks.
Okay,
And
but-
my reply to that is this entire preseason and offseason have been full of unforeseen setbacks.
Absolutely.
Look,
So,
when Nick Nurse is having to do this all the time for Joel Embiid, right?
Mm.
Let's not put any expectations on. We'll just the way you answer that question is Well, he's getting better every day, and we've been encouraged by how he's been able to stack days. That's their new phrase.
Yeah, stack days is a thing.
He's been able to stack days, but I don't want to put any expectations out there for him because the most important thing is for him to be healthy long term.
But that's Nick Nurse, and that's Joel Embiid, and that's
if
basketball.
If I was McVay, that's how I would answer.
Yeah, I just feel that
now we all think he's playing week 1.
It's a little different for football just because it's a little bit more final and there's less games. And so, like, for me, I don't know. Until I see that guy on the football field taking actual snaps, it's going to be tough for me to believe it's going to be happening.
Also, does he need to play week 1?
This is what I'm saying.
As much as I want 14-3 for my prediction, from a purpose of making the playoffs, which is all that matters, and then being able to go to another Super Bowl while you still have Matthew Stafford in this window, do you need to start him week 1 against the Colts?
Colts, who have a disastrous quarterback scenario.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
So why not throw Jimmy G out there and see in real world, real game, what you might have?
It's not a bad point. I just think with backs, I don't know that another week is going to matter. I think it's just how you feel in that day.
Right, but this is why his point might be relevant, because it's like, if it's going to be that day, then maybe you make sure you give him some extra time.
I always think you want to get that 1-0 on the board. You want to get that win on the board.
But Garoppolo can win a game.
So play the first half, get some points, and then throw Jimmy G in the third quarter.
That seems to be a little bit more dicey, though, because that way, if something goes wrong in the first half, then
everybody's going to go,
you painted
oh
yourself
my God.
into a corner.
What happened?
Did you need Stafford to beat the Colts?
Can't play scared.
I don't know.
Get that dub on the board.
Listen, I also feel that there's a real question as to whether or not how the Rams are confident that Jimmy G can do it, and I think they are. I think that's the other part of this.
That's why you pay him $11 million
Sean
to be a
McVay
backup.
genuinely believes in Garoppolo.
Right.
And so is not too worried about it either way.
Yeah, Garoppolo's beat him a lot.
But doesn't want to come across as crass to Stafford. Not that it matters, because their personal relationships are obviously more important. But, you say one thing or the other, next thing you know, the media runs with it.
You
And by
just
the
put
media,
a little pressure on Stafford to play.
But I think McVay's confident in Garoppolo.
I do too. But I think he's making sure Matt Stafford knows this is your team. If you can play, you're our guy.
I'm thinking aloud right now, but is Garoppolo the best backup in the league? Likely?
From a compensation standpoint, when I say this, people will go, "Oh, Kirk Cousins." Yeah, but he wasn't brought in as a backup. He was brought in as a starter,
and maybe it's Cousins, maybe. But like
Jimmy G's the best backup if you take out Kirk Cousins. Like there's Gardner Minshew, who's now in Kansas City.
Oh, I wouldn't have known that.
Who's not that? I think that's
he
where
was
he
the
is.
Raiders quarterback.
Yeah,
last year.
I'm fairly certain he's in Kansas City now. And the guy who we were talking about before the show, Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett might be the best backup in the league now.
But he hasn't played all preseason. Nobody knows what he looks like anymore.
Well, neither does Jimmy G.
Well, right. But I'm just saying that, like, Jimmy G was always he was understood to be a better quarterback than Kenny Pickett ever was. But I think if you feel that you're McVay and you've intonated that systems are what get you wins, and you think you've got the best backup in the league, you might not even be that worried at all about whether or not Stafford comes back week 1, to Morales' point. You see what I'm saying? Because if he feels they can do it, and Stafford is effectively a luxury in order to win games in the NFL, let him sit. I don't see any reason not to, personally. That's the way I would like to be looking. If I were a major Rams fan, that would be the most positive attitude I think I could have about it, for sure.
By the way, I've never asked you this. I know your allegiance to the Washington baseball team.
Yeah.
Are you a Commanders guy?
I talk about this a little bit on the show. I'm kind of divorced from them. They're sort of like the ex-wife that I don't root against.
Has Jaden Daniels changed that?
A little bit.
Okay.
And I think
Josh Harris, new owner?
Little bit. But, I don't live there anymore. You know what I'm saying? And it's also like my love for football more largely died when Sean Taylor passed.
Right.
And so, to me, the NFL now is a lovely collection of fan bases that I can pop in on and sort of have a little side squad here and, root for guys I know or have covered there. That I enjoy the league more now that I'm not a face painter or T-shirt on the head guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Although the Commanders are arguably the best story in the NFC right now in terms of their potential ascendance. So, yeah, it's been fun. When I was back home in D.C. this weekend, the buzz meter is metering.
Oh, I would imagine.
Majorly as a result of Jaden Daniels. So it's a pretty cool situation. Absolutely. Rooting for them.
And it's funny because watching the Jerry Jones doc on Netflix, which is brilliant.
Loved it.
Yeah.
It takes you back to when, back then called the Redskins, but when they were such a powerhouse.
That's
when
that was my indoctrination into the league. I went to every single home game that last year they won the Super Bowl.
Documentary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The theme music for it, which
Incredible.
I got super into.
But doesn't it always remind you of the Modelo music from the commercials? It's got to be the same composer.
It's kind of a mix of that and the NFL Films music.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's very well done.
That's a draw.
Right? It's
I
the
need to check that
NFL
out.
Films music and the Modelo commercial.
Yeah.
The only
and I
reason
got so into that. And then when each one of those guys, this is one of my favorite parts. So they got really candid stuff out of everybody. Troy on everything, Michael Irvin on the White House and everything. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Switzer,
and
by the way, the Switzer comment about his personal life, which I don't want to get. I
didn't even know. I didn't know that. Yeah, me neither. Yeah. So they got all the people you want to hear from. There was a few. I still would have liked to hear a few from like Leah from some of the offensive linemen, right, or some of the defensive players. But the big three you got. And you got Jimmy and you got Jerry and all.
You got Dion.
And Dion. But when they would
Charles Haley, who you still wonder,
my God,
wow. You wonder what's going on in Charles Haley's head.
Right.
Still, you still wonder
what's happening on the top
floor. That was right on the border. Yeah. Okay. For me, right on the board. Like he clearly, I mean, like Barry Switzer was like, yeah, he's bipolar. Like he just said it. Like, and I was like, oh, okay. Because earlier in the doc,
so we're
you were
making
just
random medical diagnoses about
but Charles
guys.
does say he does say he's got multiple personalities.
Yeah.
Oh,
he says a lot of things, but in the beginning of it, they kind of don't say that in the beginning. So the first part is
I don't know if there's a medical diagnosis somewhere on the books,
but there's a Cowboys
he definitely said
diagnosis.
He was on medication. He does say that. Did you?
Yeah.
So, but I love when each of those guys eventually does like retire and they exit stage left, they like have these dramatic sets. Like each one of the big three, they have like their own chair with the cowboy behind them, and then when their screen goes dark, like they go dark.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, wow, this is
so it's
cinematic.
a production.
It's a real stage production.
It's right up there. Now, The Last Dance means a little bit. It means a little bit more to me because I was such a kid of being a Bulls fan and Jordan and all that. But this is, and again, I lived through this as a kid, being a football fan, the Cowboys and the Niners going back and forth and what that all meant. And how Jerry Jones changed the economics of the league by what he did and what that meant at the time, going against all the other owners. And it's funny because now you try to tell people, why is it that Shedeur got such hate potentially from other owners when Eric Dickerson made the comment? It's because his dad was part of Jerry Jones basically getting the league to sue him.
Yeah.
That was all Dion was wrapped up in that.
Yeah.
So a lot of people forget that. And I know it was 30 years ago. But still,
it's true.
I
that's
forgot
good
the whole thing about the Cowboys had their individual sponsors
that's what I'm
outside
talking
of the league.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's revolutionary in all of sports.
They changed Emmitt Smith and taking his helmet off, changed that rule as well. Like all sorts of things happen.
Yeah.
I'm glad you say that because I was wondering why I would watch this. Because sometimes, you mentioned that things happen as a kid. Sometimes I struggle with documentaries about things that I actively remember.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why yours was so good because that was sort of just enough of a pocket where I was like, oh, I didn't know that. I might have been alive, but that wasn't really in my normal sort of understanding of what the news cycle was. But sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm just basically rewatching the news from 30 years ago.
I don't think I realized that Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson were roommates at Arkansas.
Yeah.
I knew they were friends, but I didn't know they actually were roommates because of the alphabetical order.
Right, yes.
I was like, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jerry Jones-
And then Barry Switzer was a coach on that team.
Yeah.
No, I love
Jerry Jones played on that team before they allowed our people on the team. That's
absolutely.
That's how long ago that
and
was.
By the way, there's a lot that they could have gotten into that they did not delve deeply into, like
so
Kaepernick stuff.
Not a lot of Arkansas
There was a
history?
mention, and they did show him talking at the press conference like, I didn't know why we were all shut
there was a
outside the
mention
school
of
that
that,
day.
yeah.
There was a mention.
Picture of him.
Yeah,
no, not a great.
There was a bit. There was a mention of that.
It was a mention. Listen,
I
when you
forgot about that picture.
Yeah, that picture was not good.
And when when Barry called Aikman a racist, or I didn't call him that, but kind of said,
and then
maybe
became
that's
the story of the Super Bowl week.
Yeah.
Right. I remember that. Yeah.
They
All
get into
stuff's
that.
in it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Look, for a Access documentary, which is based on real conversations with all the real people, there's a lot of warts.
Yeah.
Good.
They get into the warts. Not all the warts,
but some of it.
Okay,
we've gotten a little too far. We've swung the pendulum a little too far on self-produced documentaries that are just hagiographies at this point.
Right. Yeah.
So
you're right.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
All right. 2:02 in the Southland. Let's do Fast Track next. Mason and I on a live imaging Tuesday on ESPN LA.
Tuesday, September 2nd at 9 a.m. The Rich Eisen Show is coming to 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Hey, this is Rich Eisen. My show, The Rich Eisen Show, is coming to ESPN LA Tuesday, September 2nd at 9 a.m. Just in time for kickoff for the football season. 710 ESPN, the new home of The Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room. Pre-game with friends on game days inside Century Bar and Grill and enjoy daily lunch specials or catch up over a late-night dinner. Step into Ray's Lounge and enjoy live music, DJs on the weekends, and savory crafted cocktails. The only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino now open. Located next to the Forum and SoFi Stadium and the all-new Intuit Dome. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow them at PlayHBC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Hey, everybody, it's Chris Morales. I know we do the bit on the air a lot, and we do it tongue-in-cheek that I almost died. And yes, earlier in the year, I almost died. And here's the thing. I did a lot of things that led up to that, a lot of poor choices, but you never think you're going to hear while you're laying in the emergency room in the hospital that you have heart failure. And thank God I was at Providence, because I do believe 100% without the amazing doctors, the amazing nurses, the amazing team at Providence, I probably would have died. They were all over it. They took care of me. They earned my trust, and they took care of my health. And Providence knows that every patient is unique. Providence built a care plan that fits your life, your needs, and your heart. My case was unique. After the first week, everybody thought I was just going to go home with heart failure. And then I had several seizures. And that led to realizing I had had several strokes earlier in the week. Then it was a second week in the hospital. But Providence saved my life. Providence stands with patients during some of life's most challenging moments. And they stand with the families. My entire family was in the hospital with me, watching over me. Providence, bringing skill, compassion, and everything they have to every case.
Los Angeles, the 2025 Rams season has finally arrived. Your defending NFC West champs are kicking things off with a home opener showdown against the defending AFC South champs, the Houston Texans. Two powerhouse quarterbacks, one electric game. It goes down at the Rams house on Sunday, September 7th at 1:25 p.m. Purchase tickets at therams.com/HOU. That's therams.com/HOU. It's the Rams season opener on Sunday, September 7th. See you at the Rams house.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
And it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plane mat full, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason and Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace. No Mace today. He's sick, and we know that's true. We talked to him earlier, and his voice didn't sound great.
Not good.
So it's Momo and CY on a live imaging Tuesday.
What's up, kiddos?
Producer Laura's here. Producer Brian Cohen. We got Reese, Jonathan. I didn't see who else back there in the social room, along with Parker Bell.
Parker's
but
back there.
we start with there's Anthony. Look at Anthony. No, why didn't you say my name?
Yeah, I got missed. Oh, my
Sit down,
God.
scumbag. Anyway, Producer Laura, take it away.
All right, guys. So you know it can't be a show without mentioning Taylor Swift.
I know. How have we gone this long?
Taylor Swift.
Big
and
news.
Travis
Swift
Kelce.
710.
Okay.
God, the YouTube chat loves
officially
this. They're all talking about how much they
engaged.
were looking forward to this.
I'm just saying. I mean, listen, Emily loves her Taylor Swift talk.
Me
so you guys
too.
are going to get a lot of it.
Me
Now
too.
this is going to be producing
It's
the show.
a love story.
Swift
That's a good song.
710.
Okay, so Taylor Swift posted a combined story with her man 4 hours ago saying your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married. So
I
they
never
are
saw her as an English teacher.
Little ham-handed. I was going to say,
Yeah,
I don't
know.
see her
That
as
was
any
not the-
sort of
And I
educator
never
on
saw
any
him
level.
as a,
Yeah.
Agreed. My question here is, I actually don't. Okay, people are going to hate me and I don't care. I don't like the engagement photos. I feel like they look really cringe, really over the top and too much.
Yeah.
So my question to you guys is this too much? Like, what would you prefer done? Like something just more simple, just like a little, because even the ring is like crazy looking.
I have a separate question, though. Are we supposed to believe that this is being presented as, like, spontaneous? Because I would
Nothing
assume
these two do in life is spontaneous.
I saw the pictures and I was like, okay, it's staged. Like, it's staged by design.
Yeah.
Because they want it to look good. I could be wrong, but...
I mean, there's no, like, public park that you walk into with flowers like that.
There's no indication to me
the
that this
flowers
is
are
any...
exquisite.
This, to me, might as well be an album cover. Like,
you're right.
It's not... and which is fine, but, like, if you're going to stage it, and I think they've done that part right. It's not like he popped the question and say, I don't know, the Super Bowl after they won it.
Which is definitely when he was going to do
feels
it.
like what was going to happen
Yeah.
now that he's doing it before week 1. But overall, I think, Lara, to your question, I'm just glad that as a society, we have weeded out that stadium, public place.
I don't think we've
proposal
weeded it out. I
moves.
see it all the time.
For the most part,
Ugh.
people understand it's Bush. You know what I'm saying? Like that I've never seen somebody say in the last 5 years of my life, hey, I'm thinking about doing this publicly, and somebody say, that's a great idea. You know what I mean? Like, that has kind of moved out of favor, I believe, in the engagement
still see it
world, in my
sometimes.
understanding.
And I don't know, as the woman involved here, like, just don't do it. If you're thinking that's the right way to propose to your girl, it's not.
You should get an automatic no.
It's just a no.
Even if the answer is not no, you deserve the no for the
I am of a
outlook.
different generation. We did not share every personal moment with the outside world. We did not have our friends there to photograph us. There was no Instagram official to every
They
step.
double posted too.
We had they double posted.
Did they collaborate?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was
They
a
should
collab.
collaborate.
it's a collab. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Let's make it official with a collab post.
I mean, I don't look. It does.
kinda
it
real.
looks great. It looks great. But like as a counterpoint, Laura. Okay, let's point to Bam Adebayo and Asia Wilson, who never talk about the relationship. Sometimes they wear each other's clothes. Okay, okay. Sometimes they like have fun with that. But I prefer that relationship much more because it feels very authentic.
Right.
It feels very real. Like if anything, they don't want to make a whole thing out of it. Like they really could be the king and queen of basketball.
But there is a whole cottage industry of people talking about them because they don't have to do it for themselves. That is hilarious, by the way.
That's right.
Like when people start pointing out when she's there and he's there.
Yeah.
And I think it was a church function or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
That was hilarious. Like that is, to your point, far more organic.
Yeah.
Just on a basic level. I do enjoy their relationship a lot more than I pretty much care about anything.
Although I am not a Taylor Swift hater. I like her music. I like her. I like Travis Kelce. It just feels all like you're right. It could be an album cover.
It could be an album cover. I did not watch in full
I watched some of it.
The pod. Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
So it was a big point of conversation for our content team for GKB nationally, all of our stations. So we talked about it a lot as a content group. Again, I didn't consume it as like a super fan. I didn't consume it as a hater. I consumed it as like
sort of
I kind of
academically.
need to know this.
Yeah.
Would you say that you were a media executive? Did you consume it as a?
See, she's always
as
trying.
a suit?
She's always
She's a
trying for
suit.
that Mason and Ireland text. I can't believe Morales and Bergman are doing this.
So is he a suit or is he a talent? 'Cause
Yeah,
you've
exactly. Why
gotten
don't you make
both.
up your mind?
I don't
Momo?
know. At this station, everybody wants to be both. Like,
Look at Momo. Try to talk her stuff. Talking her cheese man.
Fast track.
Very well played there. Very well played.
Speaking of the
I did
the
it,
podcast
Steve. I
here.
did it. Let me fill in more.
What'd you say, B?
Speaking of the podcast, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
The Guinness Book of World Records came out today and has officially set the world record for the most concurrent streams at a time, 1.3 million.
all right.
So my question here is,
What is that?
Will this ever be broken, or is there a three-headed, duo or a monster
Okay.
that you could come up with that
As
would
an
break that?
aside, I'm very happy that they broke records and it's Guinness and whatever. The rating for like your average Dodger game or your average like WNBA game on
Never
that
mind
same
the
Tuesday
NFL.
night, is way higher than 1.33 million concurrent streams. So let's just put
Sure.
everything in perspective.
Also, when is Guinness gonna get out of the paint? You know what I'm saying? We're still doing Guinness records. Like how long?
I don't hate the brand. I'm
Yeah,
okay with
I
that.
mean,
How long are we gonna do that?
probably till we're all dead.
Yeah,
They
we're
are
long
the
past
world
our
record.
It's still in
you know.
business.
Until
It's okay.
somebody else jumps in
I'm okay
and
with
takes
that.
it over.
By the
Who
way-
could be a bigger podcast guest is your question?
Yeah, who would break that?
Check in, by the way, from the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
Morales is definitely not talent.
Oh.
That's what Ruben
Who said
Flores
it?
says. Ruben
yeah,
Flores
that guy,
says, yeah. Ruben's he's a freaking
Raider
contributor.
Ruben.
He is. He is.
He says a lot.
Yeah, you know. I mean, I don't call myself talent, so I don't know why you would say I am talent.
But let that pitch go by.
I'm just saying that everybody wants to be both might have been the line of the day.
It
of
might
the
have
show.
been.
That's a good one.
It's
That's
okay.
promo worthy.
Oh, it is
Every once in a
promo.
while, that just throw it.
Listen, you got to have something
Throw a
good
strike.
once in a while, Momo.
Oh,
Yes, that record will be broken for a podcast in our
I
lives.
think
For sure.
who would be? I don't think anybody compares to Taylor Swift online. I don't think anybody.
You'd be surprised. Let's just
Wait,
say
well-
Sydney Sweeney or whatever could probably break this record in a second
So I'm
if she
saying
really
this.
wanted to.
So I'm saying this in a very, because I know the hate that could come from it. But is Sydney Sweeney as talented as Taylor Swift?
No.
Like Taylor Swift
No,
has
no,
a
I get what
talent,
you're
you
saying.
know what I mean?
But my point is that why you get there in an OF world, if you understand what I'm saying.
What
is
is it? Does she have OF?
OnlyFans. No,
Oh,
but in
yeah,
an
okay.
OnlyFans world, trust me, that number will probably end up being very low in the next 10 years.
Because Sydney Sweeney, she was known for being an actress. She is an actress.
She is an actress,
right?
yeah.
But is she crafting albums and selling millions of
No,
records?
but the people who enjoy her work are people who will flock to things that she does.
Right.
To drink her bathwater situation. You know what I'm saying? And so
I'm just going
if she
to be
decided
honest.
she wanted to. And she's a random example.
I didn't even know who that was.
Right.
Sydney
What I'm
Sweeney?
saying is that
I don't think I'm in the demo.
there are certain people who have followings.
That's fine. No.
There are certain people who have rabid followings in
Yeah.
certain parts of this country where
Right.
if they decided they wanted to
Yeah, okay.
turn it up.
Okay, Brian,
It's
I have
not
your
hard
answer.
to do.
I have
All right,
your
what you
answer. I'm going to give you a super nerdy answer, okay? This is a distribution issue. So there are like concurrent live streams. We're on YouTube.
Right,
When,
yes.
when YouTube or when, like, let's say Netflix gets into the podcast business or Amazon Prime or whatever, like Amazon did have a podcast business. There's Wondery. They got out of it, yada, yada. At some point, we're going to be in a streaming world. Everything's over the top. And that distribution is going to be different. That's why when I point out a WNBA game on ESPN is going to get, I think, the Little League Softball World Series did a $1.55 million the same day as that podcast, okay? Little League Softball. Why? Because it's on ESPN.
Right.
And because on ABC.
Another check-in from the great minds of the YouTube camp. Some guy named Chris Villalpando says, "Who are you, Cringe Yates, to criticize anything? Guinness Book of World Records spelled Giness. Marriage proposals in stadiums, etc. I mean, that's just, I'm allowed to have an opinion.
Yeah. No,
And Guinness, by the way, it has a U in it.
You kind of get paid for that.
Yes,
Same.
turns out. That's the job.
I think that record will be broken when podcasts go over the top, when they're part of the streaming, some
Sure.
big, giant streaming platform.
Yeah, it's a good
It won't
point.
be about the guest. It'll be about the platform.
That's a good point. Distribution.
Distribution.
No, I mean,
Nerdy.
that's a real
Very
point.
nerdy.
That's a real point. This kind of
It
stuff.
is, it's true.
This kind of stuff Chris and the Suits talk about in the emails
Yeah,
all the
exactly.
time. Look out!
Fast track.
Suits.
I'm not a suit.
I kind of like that bit, though.
I have seen you in a suit.
I've seen you in a suit, too.
Many
I've seen you in a suit more than any single other human
In a lot
at
of ways,
this station.
you are more corporate than Greg.
No, we're not corporate because we're not a corporation.
No.
Well, we are a corporation, but we're a private corporation.
But hold on.
Are you on plus or minus 3 Zoom calls a day?
They're Teams calls.
Oh,
No, nobody, I don't think
Okay.
anybody uses Zoom.
Sounds
anymore.
like something a suit would
more
say.
or less than 3 Teams calls per day?
I would say
That's the over-under. That's
Corporate.
Momo
Let's
sneaks
go.
another one past the
Let's
strike
go.
zone.
I would say 3 is. I would say
Called
the
strike
average
3.
is 2 to 3.
2 to 3. Yeah.
I mean, listen.
Corporate.
Again, I've seen you wear a suit
But how
more
many
than
Teams
any
calls are
other
you on,
person
Mo?
here.
No, that's
Very
not true.
few.
Who else wears suits?
Are you saying a full suit or a blazer?
I'm saying,
Because Tommy's in a
I've seen
blazer
Tommy
every
wears
day.
a blazer a lot. Tommy's a blazer guy.
Yeah.
But if I think who would be wearing a suit, I think you.
Do you schmooze with the sponsors?
Yes.
Yes, but that's garden variety stuff.
As
Yeah.
Sam Pines would say, everybody's in sales.
Sure.
So that, yeah.
Always be closing.
Okay.
Morales the suit. Some YouTube name is going to pop up. Suit Morales. Should be good. Should be good.
Kind of like the Bergman breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
You had no idea what you were getting into when you walked in here today, huh?
I love working.
yeah.
I
You
love
threw
working
the.
with you.
I'm just saying. You
I did
threw
not throw the
first
first
pitch.
punch at you.
First pitch, absolutely.
No, I didn't.
Said I had fake friends.
Oh.
You did. You did. You forgot about that. You lost
But
track of the
I
bits.
just
meant
saying.
Yates was a fake friend
Lost,
to you.
yeah, no, you
No,
lost
I'm
track
just
of the
saying.
bits.
I'm just
You
saying.
lost track of the bits.
That's true. That's true. I did strike first. I know.
You did.
But I do enjoy working with
I
you.
know, I did too.
No.
Oh, we said something nice. No, we have to keep the bit going.
Do you guys
This
want to
guy
end
says
it or
auto.
what?
What you got?
This guy says
I'm so
it's
confused.
It's autocorrect. I spelled it right. You're a liar. Only losers rely on autocorrect.
I do. I
Real journalists know how to spell things.
Well, I don't think real journalists are
I'm
spending
just
all
yelling.
day in the YouTube chat.
I'm just yelling.
All right, be sure to join 710 for our summer tradition, unlike any other, at Hollywood Park Casino, the ultimate fantasy football draft party. It's happening this Thursday. You can win a spot for you and 3 friends once you hear the cue to call, which is happening right now. Caller number 7 at 877-710-ESPN. This Thursday at Hollywood Park Casino, HPC, Park Party and Play. Going to be a party. Listen all week for a spot in the ESPN LA Fantasy Football Draft Party. Momo, yes.
I was going to say, is it going to be a party? Party?
Question mark?
Like when I read that very badly?
Yeah. Why did you read it like that? There wasn't a
Because
question
there was
mark.
it was like straight up Anchorman there. Party. Party.
But why would you put the O party?
Because I was just reading it straight. I didn't know what was coming. I was just reading it cold.
Why aren't you coming Thursday to hang out with us?
Oh, I have plans.
Oh, you do?
I don't know what they are, but
If it was any other day.
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
And then the draft's
I
at
could
6
drop
p.m.
by.
Yeah, drop by.
I could drop by. We're
Press
doing this
the
goofy
flesh.
bit in our fantasy league for the show where we're giving 25 points to every quarterback who gets a tackle. So you get 2 quarterbacks and you pick somebody that throws a lot of picks just in case they
really?
knock
I like
somebody
that.
down.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah. You like
That's
that?
amazing.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
love
So it
that.
should be fun. Anyway.
All right, Fast Track continues next 2:19 on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence right here on Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA.
Hey, this is Julie May at Hollywood Park Casino, home of the ESPN LA Fantasy Draft Party. It's back, so save the date, August 28th. Sign up with your team or your league at espnla.com, and you can win so many prizes. We'll have Sedano at cap, 3 p.m., and the draft starts at 6 p.m. So park, party, and play with us at Hollywood Park Casino.
More Fast Track next.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Pick me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium one beverage drink like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
Hey, it's Mace. This year marks the 90th anniversary of Social Security, a cornerstone of financial security in America. For 9 decades, it has kept hundreds of millions of Americans out of poverty, given families across the country peace of mind and dignity in retirement. That's why AARP will never stop fighting to protect the Social Security payments you earned. Learn more at aarp.org/CA. That's aarp.org/CA. Paid for by AARP California.
Come celebrate Roger Dunn Golf Shop's 60th anniversary this Labor Day weekend. Enjoy 25% off all green tag closeout apparel, 20% off Skechers and Puma golf shoes, and get a 50% bonus trade-in towards any new club. Don't miss out on these deals and more at Roger Dunn Golf Shop's 60th anniversary Labor Day sale the 28th through September 1st. Trusted by golfers since 1965 and home to the legendary 90-day satisfaction guarantee. Roger Dunn Golf Shops by Worldwide Golf. Get there.
Your fantasy draft is here. The Smack Talk is starting, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
You've probably heard of speed dating, but what if there was something similar for hiring, especially if you're running a growing business? There is Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. You can post your job today and talk to interested qualified candidates tomorrow. Simply select a time and Zip Intro finds and schedules qualified candidates for you. Then you can choose who you'd like to connect with and meet great people through back-to-back video calls starting as soon as the next day. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
By the way, we've been supposed to go line dancing for 3 summers in a row.
I know. Come on out.
Wait,
Cowboy
we were
Palace,
watching a
let's
morning
go.
show on Tuesday.
You've got a regular line.
Cowboy Palace, Chatsworth. Let's go.
How about that?
Get some Billy Ray Cyrus on.
Do a remote.
Let's go.
Yeah, I would.
Can you imagine? Line dancing remote?
1, 2, 3, 4. Come on,
Can you
everybody.
line dance?
On the floor. Yeah.
So real quick, here's the thing.
I can't
All
remember
of our callers who called in for Thursday for the fantasy football draft party, they didn't realize it was Thursday at 3 p.m. Well, the draft is at 6 p.m., but they're like, oh, we can't go. So when we have 7 callers that all say they can't go, we can't give it away. So call now. You don't even have to be caller 7. Just call and say to Laura, hey,
I can
go on Thursday at Hollywood Park Casino. I want to see Cappy Morales. Clint Yates is going to come by.
I'll drop by.
I think we're going to have other people.
I'll bet you I know who's got a lot of time on their hands.
The YouTubers?
Bingo! Bingo!
So call 877-710-ESPN.
Then they'd have to face
and
you.
come on out and be with us.
That's true.
At Hollywood Park
IRL.
Casino this Thursday. Hollywood Park Casino Park Party and Play 877-710.
And you know how they're going to be?
What?
Oh my God, CY, I love you. I
Yeah.
love you.
It's okay.
Oh
I'm
my
a nice
God.
guy. I just bite hard. So
Do you
there's
bite
that.
hard?
No.
I was going to say
Listen,
something, let me know.
Listen, I was going to say, yeah, there was a day when Morales would have jumped all over that. That would have been a whole segment.
Oh, yeah.
You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
I've grown up.
There was a time.
These aren't the days of going, oh, Julian.
No,
the
those are over. We've moved past
Although
that.
we did do that bit the other day for some reason. I don't
can't
remember
remember
why.
Julian bit.
We did the Julian bit.
I haven't seen Julian in a while. Might see him today.
How's he doing?
He's doing pretty good. Yeah, doing all right.
I'm trying to remember why we did that. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Anyway, we are in the middle of Fast Track. And is this where we go back to Momo has something or?
Do I have to do something?
I think so. No?
What do I have to do?
I don't know.
Tell me I can do something.
225. Anyway, USC. I'm going to be doing the afternoon show tomorrow with Sua Cravens, and I'm excited about that because I love Sua, and Sua's a great part of the family now here at ESPN LA. He's doing part of our Rams coverage, and of course, USC coverage. USC is going to open the football season Saturday at the Coliseum. Kickoff. Yeah. Coverage is here on ESPN LA, your home of the Trojans. They begin against Missouri State, the juggernaut of the Missouri State Bears.
I'll give you $1 if you can tell me what city in Missouri they are located.
I have no idea.
I don't either.
Oh, I thought you knew.
No.
I only just looked it up.
Yeah.
And what
you
is
would.
it?
Springfield.
Oh.
Okay.
This is the first ever matchup between USC and Missouri State. It also,
You don't say.
You might have known them by their former name, Southwest Missouri
Oh,
State.
I do.
Yes.
I do know them by their former
Now,
name.
the Southwest Missouri State
Why
Bears.
did
There
you
was
say
a
so?
great women's basketball
Yes, they
player
had a
there.
couple good basketball teams that made a couple
Who
weird
was it?
runs.
Who was it?
I can't remember.
Oh,
Let me look up
I'm
their
gonna find
famous alums.
go ahead. What else you got?
So this is only televised on Big Ten Network. I guess that's not surprising.
Yeah, I know. Everything's off streaming now. Streaming world.
Distribution.
I don't know. It's hard for me to get excited about
too.
these cupcake matchups. It is.
But if
I'm
they
not
lose,
going
you'll-
I'm not going to the Coliseum on Saturday. I don't want to go for
People
that.
go.
I don't
I
think
have
I'm going to
friends
go
who are
till
gonna
Michigan.
go.
I'm not going to go till Michigan State.
I have friends who go to every single USC home game because they're just that big a fan.
That's one of those where you get blasted in the pregame and you leave at halftime.
I can't get I don't get blasted
not you,
anymore.
but I'm saying one.
No, they bring their
As
kids. and
Trojan
stuff.
fans, that's one where you plan for a half there because it'll probably be over by then anyway.
A lot of people want to say that we
They
had
win
some,
to a game.
Well, but I just don't know how I feel about this year's USC football team.
Really?
I want to believe, but I don't believe like I believe the Rams are going 14-3.
Well,
I don't
let me
believe
ask
that.
you quickly: what is And I'm not saying I'm not asking you to put, personally yourself on the line, but you have a temperature of where the fan base is at, having done shows with Sue and stuff. What is the reasonable expectation for the USC team this year, in your opinion?
I feel there are the part of the Trojans fan space that want to believe every year is a championship season.
Right.
And then when it doesn't happen, and we usually know about halfway through that it ain't happening, they go, oh my God, fire Lincoln Riley. Okay, well, that's not that
buyout is still too big.
Yeah, so that's not happening. So in reality, I think if they could, when you look through that schedule, there's a lot of tough stuff on that schedule.
Big Ten, hard conference.
I just don't see it. I think, again, if you can win half the games, frankly, honestly, I think that's a win right now.
The next question I'll ask, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot here, but I think this is the only more thing.
Though.
This is how we do. I mean, and this is the big question.
Who's the backup guard?
Do you think there's any chance that they could pull an upset on Notre Dame? As I think,
could they? Yes.
Like that is a season saver.
Would I be amazed and so excited if they do? Absolutely.
Because this is the kind of season where a win like that saves the year. Where you say, oh, hey, well, whatever.
I'm going to be very honest. If they beat Michigan,
sure,
that to me is like we had.
Are they getting Michigan before the coach comes back or after?
I'm sorry?
Are they getting Michigan like before all their
Sharon Moore or whatever his name is? Yeah, the Michigan coach.
I don't know actually.
Well, actually, they did a weird bit where they're like,
I don't know actually.
They picked the games. And the games that Michigan picked for him to be suspended.
Oh,
really? I know this. Wait.
Yeah, I don't know.
They picked Central Michigan. And
because you hosted national.
Yes. You know who they picked? You know who Michigan picked to have their coach suspended for? Nebraska.
Oh.
That's how far Nebraska's fallen.
Wow.
That other teams are picking their coaches to be suspended against them.
You get to pick which games
you're
going to be
suspended. This was part of the deal where they self-reported, and so as a result, they got some leniency or whatever, one of those kind of deals. But yeah, they picked the Chippewas of Central Michigan. Yes, Mac School. I'm familiar with their work.
Let's do the wacky radio bit. Let's go through the schedule.
Okay.
Missouri State win. Georgia Southern win.
We're doing this.
Okay. Purdue. Michigan State.
Oh, we got to say where the games are, too.
Missouri State, Georgia Southern at the Coliseum.
Yeah.
At Purdue.
That could be a loss. Early game?
Yeah. 12:30 game.
Yeah.
12:30 locally. Michigan State.
I would say that's
at the Coliseum.
Ooh, it's home. Okay, maybe.
Okay. So now you're 2-2 basically.
Sure, you're at
possibly
500.
or 3-2 or 3-1. At Illinois could be a loss. Definitely a loss. Bye week. Then against Michigan at home at the Coliseum. But
they call them open dates in college, just so you know. Not bye weeks. Just so you know.
It says here bye. So
I'm messing with you. I'm being stupid. Anyway, go ahead.
Then Michigan into at Notre Dame.
Ooh.
Then another open week, as you would say. At Nebraska.
Oh, the aforementioned Cornhuskers.
Northwestern at home. Should be a win.
Should be.
Northwestern being okay.
Iowa at home. Could be a win.
That's a loss.
Okay.
Iowa's good, I think.
Well, Iowa's just the kind of football team that plays the kind of football that's hard to
At Oregon.
Ooh. Yeah, it's a loss.
And then home against UCLA to close it out. So again, when I say half the games win, that's a good year.
And that's a legitimately tough schedule. That's not just a tough schedule because you're USC.
No, but still, you cut Michigan into Notre Dame.
Right. That's a gauntlet situation where also your team might come out on the other side of that is completely different because you've gotten banged up and you're not the same squad.
Again, to me, if you beat Michigan, you should be riding high into Notre Dame. If you can beat Michigan and Notre Dame, which is that's a tall task.
Yes.
That's a win of a season.
That's a tall task for any team in the country.
Yeah.
Never mind the Trojans.
So if you could split those, that'd be great. But the chances of being 0-2 for those two games is also very possible.
I'm still professionally upset with Lincoln Riley for introducing the questions about the rivalry to Notre Dame. I still think that was
It's not great.
Not a good situation.
But I don't think he cares.
That's the issue.
I don't think he cares.
That's, in fact, the actual issue is that it seems to be a little bit neither here nor there to him when, in my opinion, that's
the rivalry.
It's the rivalry, and I also think that there are qualities about that rivalry that a lot of people in Los Angeles kind of don't understand why people outside of Los Angeles really like it. There's something about those two big brands not being backyard neighbors like a Michigan and an Ohio State, but still keeping up not just appearances, but the rivalry and some level of reasonable quality as well. Like Notre Dame, to me, Notre Dame USC is as good as Ohio State, Michigan. And maybe not as much as is on the line all the time, but from a historical standpoint and all that, that cannot go away.
We are kind of in a post-rivalry world in college
football. A little bit.
The conference realignment, all that stuff is just made all these games weird.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm going up to Stanford in a couple weeks because one of my teammates is getting inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
And the football game that weekend. I was like, oh, I wonder who we're playing. It's some ACC game or whatever. I'm like, Virginia Tech. Oh, thank God we're playing San Jose State. That's the closest we can get to a rivalry. I'm like,
stadium might actually be full.
Yeah, somebody I've heard of. Okay.
By the way, did you see Stanford go down?
No, I didn't. I turned it off.
You want to talk about that?
I heard
guys,
about it.
guys are
I
doing,
turned it back to the Dodger game, and they weren't hitting either.
Guys are doing TikTok emotes at
God.
halftime, giving up sacks. And that was ridiculous, by the way.
I don't want to talk about it. It's so upsetting.
Well, I would love to talk about it. Chris,
they went all the way to Hawaii.
Give Chris a little ammo, too.
Listen, you go all the way to Hawaii. You're gifted this beautiful opening game. You could spend some time there. What a great job Andrew Luck did setting up that opening game for you. He's the new GM of our football team. He gets Frank Reich, who's like an NFL coach, to come coach and rescue the program after the last coach went down with some scandal. And like, okay, actual guy.
That tree went down. That tree went down in Hawaii.
We sucked. It was terrible.
By the way,
it was
so you talk about that. As a USC guy, I miss USC Stanford.
Yeah,
me too.
We
used to beat you guys every year.
That was a regional rivalry.
It was great.
They had both. Right.
It was
That's
great.
The cool part. Yeah.
So now you want to take away USC Notre Dame?
Yeah, that's
and
not
somehow
happening.
reestablish that what USC Nebraska, like it's the '80s, still means something. Like, come on.
No, I'm with you.
It's a post-rivalry world. We're
By
in
the
this
way,
like weird.
But I don't like it, Momo.
I don't either.
By the way, the kid who beat Stanford, the kicker. Did you guys hear the story?
No.
He's 20 years old. Went to the United States to visit. Decided he wanted to be Japan. Decided he wanted to be a kicker. Looks on YouTube, learns how to kick from YouTube.
That's amazing.
Signs up to some random community college in Nebraska. Transfers to Hawaii.
Wow.
Bam. Beats the Stanford Cardinal. That's the story of that kid.
That's who beat the Stanford Cardinal, Momo.
I don't want to talk about it
Take
anymore.
that.
It's very upsetting.
Just saying.
We like Andrew did a great job. Like how we resurrected a program that like sucked. Okay,
Hawaii hadn't beat a
and then
P4
we
team
had
in
a
like 20
scandal,
years.
and then you go get an actual NFL coach to like come rescue you and get your team a all expenses paid trip to Hawaii for your opening game. You guys are never going anywhere good again. You guys get to go play. Never ever a good road trip for these guys again after losing that embarrassing game.
Stinking tree. Stinking Stanford Cardinal.
I'm mad at them.
No, it's a good story, though. That kid. Anyway.
2:35.
That is a good story.
We'll talk a little Dodgers up next. And we'll get ready for Game of Games. Whose game is it today, Laura?
It is mine.
Oh, Brian.
Usually a good game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Game of Games. Then we've got Crosstalk with Beto and Cappy. And then Sedano and Cap this afternoon. But first, let me tell you about my friends at East Central. You want a hotel room in downtown LA that's big enough to fit an entire tree in it?
Yeah.
That Stanford Cardinal tree, those losers. You go to the East Central Hotel, my downtown home away from home. I was there last night. I'll be there tonight. It's the place where I walk in and they go, Mr. Morales, you're back. Here's your room key. Here's your water. Upstairs is a nice robe and slippers ready for you. Are you home? You're home.
They have that good coffee in the room.
They got good coffee in the room, and they got good coffee. It starts brewing.
And they got, most importantly, the hand.
The hand. When you sucked the tongue out at first, I didn't know what that meant.
I was
but then
getting
you put
nervous.
out the hand for the hand. I put my keys, I put my phone. Sometimes I sit on the hand. I'm not worried about it.
That's what we were looking for.
I get into that robe. I get into those slippers, and I know I'm home in downtown LA's largest hotel room. Then I wake up in the morning. This morning, I will be honest, I didn't go for the walk.
Oh, no.
I didn't go for the 5.
I was wondering.
I didn't have time this morning.
I checked the story, and I was like,
did you have a Teams call early in the morning?
In fact, I did.
Oh,
yes!
I woke up at 5:45, overslept my alarm, and I went, uh-oh, I don't have time before this 7 a.m. call. So
Teams call.
I went down, got on the treadmill for about 25 minutes, then hit the showers.
You don't do Teams on the treadmill? You're not at that stage yet?
This was not one of those team calls I could do.
I am an all no video call in person. You're not going to see me on that. If I'm on a Teams call, I'm on a Zoom call.
GKB's big on seeing your face.
Yeah,
they want to see your face.
Yeah, those talent calls that I do for NBA today, never going to see me.
Nah, they're not.
ATH talent calls, never going to see me. But did we ever see you on those calls?
Yes,
7:30 in the morning.
I was the one who turned on my camera.
I never turn on my camera.
but we were never on at the same time. That's why you would have never known
both
that.
From LA. No,
By the
I
way,
know.
I just got the makeup list for tomorrow. I'm going to meet somebody tomorrow that I've never met.
I like that.
By the way, CY's in makeup every day. And if you're in makeup every day, and you want a place to wash that makeup off before you go to sleep, East Central Hotel in downtown LA, the home of the Cappy Penthouse, Morales, Cappy's home away from home, and the home of entertainment in downtown LA, eastcentralhotel.com.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. My show, The Rich Eisen Show, is coming to ESPN LA Tuesday, September 2nd at 9 a.m. Just in time for kickoff for the football season. 710 ESPN, the new home of The Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood carpet and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room. Pre-game with friends on game days inside Century Bar and Grill and enjoy daily lunch specials or catch up over a late-night dinner. Step into Ray's Lounge and enjoy live music, DJs on the weekends, and savory crafted cocktails. The only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino now open. Located next to the Forum at SoFi Stadium and the all-new Intuit Dome. For more info, go to playhpc.com or follow them at PlayHPC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Hey guys, it's Sedano, and we got to talk about the new ESPN app, the most live sports, the best championship moments, and so much more. Monday Night Football, college football, NBA, WNBA, NHL, NWSL, college hoops, volleyball, softball, gymnastics, lacrosse. The list goes on and on. Plus, shows like SportsCenter with SVP, First Take with Stephen A., College Game Day, the entire 30 for 30 library. It's all of ESPN, all in one place. Sign up now.
Your fantasy draft is here. The Smack Talk is starting, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Hey guys, it's Cappy, and I want to remind you about my great friends at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. You know I'm a huge Subaru fan for so many reasons: safety, technology, versatility, reliability, and you know they're all about that Subaru love promise. Come visit my friend Omar and his team at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Not only do they have an amazing line of new Subarus, but they've also got a massive selection of pre-owned certified Subarus at amazing prices. Ocean Subaru, 1100 South Euclid in Fullerton, right off the 91 freeway. Visit OceanSubaruOC.com for more information. Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where every journey starts with love.
"20 minutes in front of 3 p.m. on a Tuesday. It's Tuesday, Jack. Smile. Live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence, Mason and Ireland. Momo and CY here.
What's up, kiddos?
By the way, listen to Mason and Ireland all week long for your chance to win tickets to Sunday's LAFC match versus San Diego, plus a VIP pre-match stadium tour. You want to go? Why don't you be caller number 7 right now?
Pre-match stadium tour?
Yeah.
That's big.
Call 877-710-ESPN. Caller number 7 right now. You get to say hi to producer Laura and say, hey, I'm going. And she's going to say, you're going against LAFC, against San Diego. And it's all made possible by our friends at Call Jacob and the great Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB, 844-24-JACOB, or visit calljacob.com.
Probably will be here tomorrow.
Why, is this REO Speedwagon, right?
It is REO
Speedwagon. Why did we go with it? Is it like this date?
Well, we like to play Yacht Rock. We like to play Yacht Rock on Tuesdays.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I figured out who the guy is who was wasting my time the most in the YouTube chat.
Who?
Oh.
Guy named Randomness.
Oh.
This dude
That's funny.
is obsessed with your boy. Every single time I see his attendance, he's got something to say. This is the guy who was talking about, I never listened to Clinton and Friends, and then proceeded to go on a long rant about all the things he didn't like about Clinton and Friends. I said, how do you know about it if you don't listen to the show?
It's true.
And then he freaked out.
And by the way,
he's still running his yacht.
We have kept world-class engagement today on the YouTube chat at ESPN Los Angeles.
This is what I do. I will get down
you will.
in the dirt with these jabrones any day of the week.
I don't know that it's dirt. I think it's just...
Or just topsoil?
Yeah.
It's a nice.
That's what I'm saying.
Nice quality infield. Yeah. No, but I'm saying, that's who it was. I remember. So there we are.
Take names.
The minds of the YouTube chat. I might drop in. You never know.
I love how it sparks up when we talk about them.
Exactly. That's all they're looking for is attention.
It's okay.
It's fine.
As Charlie Puth once said in 2017, all she wants is attention. Oh, no, all you want is attention. All you want is attention. Remember that music video with him dancing?
I don't know.
No, I don't.
You don't remember Charlie Puth in 2017?
I feel like I know the name, and I can't quite place it all.
I also feel like if you told me that was like a baseball manager from 1977, I would have been like, yeah, Charlie Puth, that guy.
So
he used to manage the Pirates or whatever.
This is important.
I'm sure it is.
Keith Lee in the YouTube chat says Rich Eisen equals 20 minutes of Rams Chargers talk, 3 hours of Jets Giants Patriots talk. Here's the thing. This narrative that Rich has an East Coast show, he's based in El Segundo.
Yeah. I've been to his studio.
His studio is 5 minutes from the Lakers training facility.
Exactly. Yeah, he's right there.
He's probably more LA than we are, frankly. So, and with that,
I live right near there.
The Rich Eisen show is starting Tuesday, 9 a.m. to noon. Many people are asking, what does that mean for Clinton and Friends, 7 to 9 a.m. on ESPN Radio? So you're Rich's lead-in on the network.
Correct.
Here we're going to do Sedano and Cap, the Sedano and Cap morning show. But on the app, when you open up the app first thing in the morning, there's going to be a Sedano and Cap morning show logo and a Clinton and Friends logo. So you can listen to Clinton Friends each weekday on the all-new ESPN LA app.
I do have a question about that third hour, which is I often like to be done with my show.
And come here?
And pop by.
More than welcome.
How do we feel about what the menagerie of humans is going to be at that stage in terms of how many people are going to be
Well,
here?
we're going to be, so you figure it's Sedano, Cap, Gregory, myself, producer Jorge, Lindsay, Parker Bell in the back with potentially most days Anthony.
Okay. All right. Very well. So I'll see you guys
but if you jump in
on a semi-regular basis.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. Because, of course, from 9 to 10 a.m., Rich Eisen will be on 710 in the app, and the Sedano and Cap Morning Show will be on YouTube only in the app.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff going on the app.
Are
Momo.
we planning to be a little looser in that
Streaming
YouTube
world.
only hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's going to be loosey-goosey.
Very well. Very well. Good to know.
As opposed to what
I mean,
normally
like,
is?
are people going to cuss is basically what I was getting at. Okay, very well.
We don't like to do that because, again,
I understand.
especially
I was
with the
just
crypto rays of the world and stuff that are like pulling clips every 2 seconds. We don't want that living on forever.
That was a great little side shot.
Well, listen, I love Crypto Ray a lot, and I love his pageantry and his fandom. But here's the thing. I'm tired of, like, the AI stuff with us.
No, I get it. I was just wondering if it was genuinely being looked at, and I wasn't being facetious. I was genuinely being looked at as sort of an uncensored kind of deal. But
it's uncensored in the sense of, but we're not dropping F-bombs.
No. I don't use F-bombs in my regular parlance anyway, unless I'm talking to somebody in real life who's from the YouTube chat. But, I was just wondering.
Robert Moody in the YouTube chat says those folks hating on CY definitely wouldn't be invited to rip a heater with Uncle Ron.
Not even close. He's referring to Ron Washington,
I figured,
who recently gave up smoking as a result of the quadruple bypass surgery he had. Manager of the
that
Angels.
That get your attention, huh?
Yeah. So
and
I
he wants
have
to manage again next year?
Many a heater with Ron Washington. So he's my friend. So
really?
Yeah, he's stopped.
By the way, I would love to rip a heater with Ron Washington.
I mean, yeah,
he seems like
he's a great dude.
Great dude to get
Absolutely
a beer with.
By the way, back in the day, I would have loved to do other things with Ron Washington too.
Hey, look out!
Those were both in our wheelhouses.
Yeah,
look out! But no, Ron's a good guy, and we're wishing him the best. And I'm glad he had a press conference yesterday. He's gotten back in front of the team, and he says still watching him. Hopes to get back on the bench by the the beginning of next month. So
his role in Moneyball, and obviously it wasn't the real Ron Washington, but Wash was awesome.
It was funny. Yeah, it was very funny.
It was great.
You should hear him talk about it in person. It's great.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
Reporting.
I
don't just talk on these microphones, kiddos. Anyway, I'm being silly. We've gone too far down.
All right, kiddos. Clinton and Friends, weekdays 7 to 9 a.m. It will continue. You didn't get fired, as many people said you would.
Oh, no. I'm too sexy for that.
Have you ever done a ranking of the Friends? Is there like a catalog
because
of Friends, or is
Friends
everyone
is more of a concept than it is like a top 25.
People come in and out of your life.
People come in and out of my life just like regular life. And,
Yeah, okay.
if you're unfriendly or if I don't know you, you're unlikely to be on the show. That's kind of the thing.
Do you have to have met in real life before you were a friend on the show?
Oftentimes, yes. I think we've only had like 2 total guests on the show who were people I didn't already personally legitimately know. That's kind of the thing. You know what I'm saying? Is that I've been lucky enough to make some friends around the business and travel the country and so on and so forth. You know how this is when people aren't, stealing your airplane seats. But what I'm saying is that I've been lucky enough to do that, and that's what the idea is that, I know that guy. We call up old boy of mine that's at, wherever. So that's been the fun part. Yeah.
All right, beautiful. All right, Game of Games is up next, then Super Crosstalk. You guys do make the magic of Game of Games. I'm going to take a break.
You're
but
going to take a break? Okay,
I'll be
very
back
well.
for Super Crosstalk.
Even better.
All right.
Thank you,
All
Chris.
It's Mason and
He's going to take a
Iron.
micro nap.
Live Imaging Tuesday on ESPN LA.
Guess what's coming to your morning drive on September 2nd?
Bing, ba-dum, bum, yeah. Ooh, bing, ba-dum, bing.
That's right, the Sedano and Cap Morning Show coming this fall. Tuesday, September 2nd at 7 a.m. Right after Unsportsmanlike with Evan Canty and Michelle.
He didn't call you Sedano?
Wake up with Sedano and Cappy.
No.
Also lame.
This football season
You are a bit killer.
on ESPN LA.
You say Kikuchi.
Back when I played, leg cramps were no joke. Fourth quarter, overtime, practice, even when I got home, they would hit out of nowhere. Had I known about Highland's leg cramps back in the day, I would have had a locker full of the stuff. Now I'm retired, I still get these cramps on my morning walks, hanging out with my daughter, but now I've got something that actually works. Highland's leg cramps. The tablets dissolve quickly under the tongue and don't upset my stomach. Cramps hit athletes, weekend warriors, couch coaches, all of us. Grab Highland's leg cramps and get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Pick me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium one beverage drink like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer. Our policy is to provide equal opportunity employment, development, and advancement to all current and potential teammates. If you are an organization that maintains a job bank, provides employment information, or gives job referrals, you may request to be placed on the station's mailing list for future career opportunities. To learn more about careers at Good Karma Brands, please email careers@goodkarmabrands.com.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, I'll take it away for you
Good
guys.
song.
I was going to say, I was hoping I could get through the entire show with 0 regional hits, and that you did that, so we're good.
So the song's playing
Good looking
because my game, National Dog Day. So I also got the shirt to represent, you know what I'm saying? So
Okay, I was wondering
one of my
what was
favorite days
going
of the
on.
year,
I was
right?
like,
Come
why
on.
are you wearing a Dogfather
I
shirt?
should not be playing this game.
National Dog Day.
Oh, hey, what's
I
up, D?
love dogs,
going on?
and
How y'all
I'm not
doing?
going to be good.
How you doing?
Good, man. How you
Also,
doing?
we got to. If we're gonna have this many people on a morning show, something's gonna have to happen with the cleanliness of the glass and the reflection of the lights because you can't see anything.
Okay,
through
I've
here.
been
I
telling
agree.
That's
them.
not even an insult. It's just this is a structural
Listen,
problem.
Yes.
Yes.
I told Morales, I was like, listen, Chris, I know this is something else to add to your plate, but we got to do something about cleaning that and the studio.
Right. I mean, that to me is a separate matter. But what I'm saying is that I legitimately cannot see you. I mean, it is.
I can see you.
I know
but
you're
a little-
there.
It's like,
you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
if
it's like
there was
when I need
any,
to clean my glasses.
if there was any sort of important situation that you were trying to, indicate, I would not know. So
Good song.
there's a big reflection. Anyway, That's
Keep
just
this rolling.
something to
Keep this
think
rolling.
about from an infrastructure standpoint.
I was into this song
Nice.
Yeah.
when it came out. Is this Baja Men?
It is, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good pull.
All right, so we'll kick it off here. So, dog game for National Dog Day.
Okay.
Well, 9 questions about dogs. Yeah,
Okay.
everybody loves dogs.
Let's go. Who's keeping score?
I'll keep score.
Okay.
All right, I'll kick
Keep
it off. Number 1, how many households in the U.S. have at least one dog? 68 million, 77 million, or 105 million?
Household.
Households. We'll kick it off to you. CY?
77. Or whatever that number was.
Who's next?
68.
Laura?
I'll go 105.
Indeed.
I go, was it 77?
77. It is 68. Momo's
Yeah. So there's like 300 million people in the
Tough
States.
start.
So households like divide
There's
by 4.
probably 400 million people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So still divide by 4. That's only 100 million households.
Good point.
Yeah,
Follow
just
up
did the
here.
math.
Yeah.
What percentage of Americans have more than one pet? And this was not classified as 2 dogs. So one dog, one
Okay.
cat, one turtle,
What
whatever you want
percentage
to
of
say.
Americans have more than one pet?
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
20%, 35%, or 41%. We'll start with you, Momo.
41.
35.
Laura?
I'll go 20%.
Steve?
What's the second one?
35.
I'll go with that one.
I'll say 20 as well.
It is 35%.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is that 2 for Momo?
0-2 off the
Okay.
rip. This is not a good start.
You don't know the new rules. So if you go 0 all the way down, you actually win the game, even if somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
But
like
there's a part where you kind of have to.
That's yeah. So it's like shooting the moon in hearts.
Maybe halfway through.
or whatever
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Next one here. Which generation makes up the largest percentage of current dog owners? So which generation? Baby boomers, millennials, or Gen X? And we'll start with you, Laura.
Millennials.
DeAndre?
I'll go millennials as well.
CY?
I don't know if I want to decide to try to shoot the moon or not.
No, not yet. It's too early.
It's too early. I don't
Too
know.
early. You're
I
only
feel
2
like
questions
these are
in.
going to
He
be
has
easy enough
9.
where I could do. He has 9.
That was 9.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? I'm going to try. I'll say boomers.
Momo?
I'm going to say Gen X, my generation.
It is the millennials.
Yeah.
Come
I had a
on.
feeling it was that. I'm going to go for this.
Come on, really?
I'm
no,
going to
millennials?
go. I'm going to go for this 0 out.
That's a lot of responsibility for the millennials.
All right, we got 2 for Momo,
I don't
1
believe
for
in that.
Laura,
Well,
2
the
for
reason the
DeAndre.
case is because millennials can't get houses, so they got daggone pets.
They
'Cause the
also don't got
boomers
kids.
ruined the economy.
They don't got no kids, so they
exactly.
got pets.
You know,
Yeah.
same reason.
Yeah, speaking of economy, how much did Americans spend on dogs in 2023?
Ooh, okay.
75 billion, 110 billion, or 130 billion?
Woo!
And DeAndre, starting with you.
130.
CY,
Give me the lowest one.
75 billion.
Yeah.
Give me the biggest one. 130.
130.
I'll go in
Laura?
the middle, 110.
It is 130. 130
Yeah.
billion.
Yes.
There we go.
The 0 out is going to happen.
Yeah, this is an easy year. I should have went with that too.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
going to happen. You shouldn't have told me that was a thing, because now I think I can do
I think
this.
it's like a
Go the
cop
other way.
out.
No,
It's like a
I
cop
got
out.
the
Like,
first
oh,
three
I'm
wrong.
just going to not try.
Listen.
Not try. I'm trying to make. Yeah.
It's not because I tried it and I should have gone the other
Yeah, I
way.
know.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, we'll see if you can get there. All right.
This is my kind of way to play a game too. So anyway,
Come back to you here first.
All
So,
right.
love dogs or move on. What percentage of Americans broke up with their significant other who did not like their current dog?
Oh, wow.
7%, 27%, or 47%?
Whoa.
I'm going to say 7%.
Momo,
27.
Laura,
I'm going to go 47. Screw it.
DeAndre.
I'm going to go 27.
7%.
Good. I don't like that
Wait,
strategy.
who's winning?
It was too early.
Anybody's
It's
game
too
here.
early to pull
How
that
is it too
score.
early?
Wait, who's winning? What's the score?
Dang
I
it!
got
I
three for
figured
Momo,
that was going to
three
be
for
the lowest.
DeAndre, 1 for CY, 1 for Laura.
I know
Yes.
like 10 people that's happened to.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I was
Yeah, I
surprised
thought
by
it
that
was
too.
47 because I have a high number of people that are
That's
like,
what I'm
you don't like my
saying.
dog, you got to go, bro.
I shouldn't have said it out loud.
I got 4 left here. Next one. According to a Forbes article, which state has the most spoiled dogs? California, New York, or Florida? And back to you here first, Mama.
California.
Laura,
New York.
DeAndre,
California.
CY.
I don't know what strategy I'm on now.
Now you got to try to
You gotta
win.
win.
I got to try
You're
to
not that
win
far
now. I
behind.
guess I'll say New York.
Nobody. Actually, Florida.
No
comes
way.
in.
Really?
Yeah, Florida.
How are we measuring Florida? Spoiled.
Right.
Excellent
How are we
question.
measuring spoiled dogs? All right. Okay. go
Can
ahead.
we like trust their counts? You
No.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No.
That was a good one.
Well played.
Next one here. How many more teeth do dogs have than humans?
Oh wow.
2, 10, or 16? And back to you, Laura.
What the bleep? I don't know. I'll go. I'll go 10. I don't know.
DeAndre,
I'll go 2.
CY.
10.
2.
It is 10.
Yeah. Yeah, me and CY got it.
I got 2 now.
Got a close race here.
I'm
CY
still
2.
mad that I learned about that shooting the moon method and I couldn't do it.
It's okay. It's hard. It's hard.
It's hard. See? Told you, Momo. It's not easy.
So we got 2 left here. Score update: CY 2, Momo 3, DeAndre 3, Laura 2. So
Let's go.
I can
Let's go. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
DeAndre
You
have
still
to go.
win.
I can turn this around
Let's
and
go.
legitimately win. Okay.
No one's rooting for you. 'Cause you went with the loser
You
strategy
sound
earlier.
like, you know where you sound like you're on? The YouTube chat. And
That haterade.
You went for
Momo, that
the loser
haterade.
strategy first. I don't
next one up
respect
here.
that yet. Only go for it when you miss like 5 in a row. All right, let's go.
What dog breed is the most popular in the United States?
All right.
The
Currently?
Currently.
Or what? Okay.
Golden Retriever, the Lab Retriever, or the French Bulldog? And back to you, DeAndre.
I'm going to go French Bulldog.
CY.
Lab Retriever.
Momo.
Golden.
Laura.
Frenchie.
It is the French Bulldog.
Really?
Let's go,
Yeah, that's
baby.
been a thing.
DeAndre's
Those are
taking
just
the
like
lead with
barely
4.
functional
I'm
dogs.
not
Like they
buying
can't even
this.
breathe by
I'm
themselves.
I'm not buying
No,
this.
they've
They're the
been
worst
like
dogs
You have to
ever.
like.
No,
I
they're
know
not.
they're
Those are
very
the most
cute, but
expensive
like
dogs
I mean, in
ever.
they're
terms
so
of like,
expensive. They have all
They
these
are
health
expensive.
problems.
in terms of evolution is what I'm saying.
They literally
like,
cannot breed on their
Right.
own. They need your help. It's like
Although
IVF.
I just went to my
Like-
buddy's house and he had a.
It's
You
so
gotta think
cute.
about it.
I know,
You know,
they're so
they're
cute.
expensive, and everyone wants to show
Yeah.
them out on social media and
Yeah.
stuff. You know,
Oh
that's
my
the new
God.
wave now.
Kendrick Perkins had a whole business
I
or
know.
has a whole business. Okay,
I
whatever.
forgot
all
about
right,
that.
what else we
Yeah,
got? Then
come
I gotta
on
go.
now.
All right.
Last one here. CY, sorry, you're out. So we got Momo and Laura 3. You
All
got to
right,
go
DeAndre,
opposite of DeAndre.
Yeah,
Okay,
DeAndre
DeAndre
gotta
has to go
start.
first.
DeAndre got to go first.
What type of dog breed is currently the least popular dog in the United States?
Oh, wow. Okay.
The Greyhound, the Foxhound, or the Great Dane?
Huh.
You're up, D.
Let's go to Foxhound.
Momo
I'm gonna go Great Dane.
and Laura.
I'm also going Great Dane.
Nobody got it. It's the Greyhound.
Oh,
So DeAndre
shoot.
takes the
Okay.
I
victory.
missed the question. I unplugged my headphones real quick. What was the question?
Oh, least popular
Least popular
Oh, yeah.
dog breed in the
of those three.
Greyhounds are kind of crazy because they typically are taken off of racetracks, and so they're really hard to control.
Yeah, they got
like
crazy
they
eyes.
got a big
Yeah.
behavioral
You ever see
issue.
Greyhounds race?
told you
Because
guys.
they're-
I was thinking
it's wild. This is how
that
they're
Santa's
bred.
Little Helper, right?
I'll take
In
that,
Simpsons. Isn't he a Greyhound? Santa's Little Helper.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like they got crazy eyes.
I like how DeAndre's
They
like,
do
I
kinda
ain't gonna win. I ain't gonna win. And he won. So now you're.
I never owned a pet in my life, so.
All right, so now I'm gonna do the score update just
Dang
because
it.
we
I had
need it. And Momo, you needed this because
I
you're not even
know.
on the board. All right, so I'm leading with 5. Ireland has 4. Brian has 3. Kids in the back, thanks to Graham and Dean, have 3. DeAndre has 3. Mason and Trudell have 1.
They play as a
right there,
team. The
baby.
kids in the back.
Yeah,
They
they
do.
play.
That's quality.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm right there, baby.
I
Let's
wish
go.
I had known out the gate that the shoot the moon thing was a thing. I would have definitely tried that right off the rip.
Let me give you my tiebreaker here.
Momo's
Just,
shaking her
Yeah,
head.
let's go.
kind of crazy.
I don't like that time. I don't like that
I kind of
idea.
love it.
Only when you miss
love
like
it.
5 and you have like one
But
left.
that's kind of my style. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
This number jumped out at me. How many people in the U.S. every year get a dog bite? What would you
Ooh.
guess?
Oh, I think it's a lot.
It is a lot.
I'm gonna say 5 million.
4 million.
Wow.
That
Okay,
was
on
kind
the
of
nose.
surprising
Yeah.
for you to,
It's
hear
a
about
lot.
that. Yeah, it's a lot.
hold on.
What I got
So
for you?
let me ask you a side question, Momo. When you first started dating,
Uh
would you be upset if a guy let you win if you were like shooting pool?
huh.
You see what I'm saying?
I would. I
Yeah,
hate
I
that
mean,
belief.
I
hate
wouldn't
it.
be upset, but I wouldn't respect it.
Okay.
Like to me, look, I was a college softball player, right? So one of the big things, like, I'm not trying to compete with you.
No, I
right?
get it.
But I'm also like competitive, and I one of my criteria was like, hey, if we go to the batting cages,
Okay, the
you
cage
have to
is
be
different.
okay with me being better than you. You don't have to, you can't even just be okay with it. You got to think it's cool.
Okay, but that's a much more niche thing.
Yeah.
The cage I would think is cool, and that is cool. But like for example, when I play people in like games, like I don't,
Yeah.
I'm not a competitive person. Is really what it comes down to. Not anymore.
What?
Yeah, not
I
really.
don't believe. This
I
is the
know.
guy that was practicing for the softball.
Because that's fun
and
to do.
baseball and
That's
all
exactly
that
what Momo
stuff.
was talking about. That's fun to do.
See,
I'm
I'm-
not. You ever hear me
I
out here
feel
talking
like
about what I've
going
won?
for the loss is like, oh, it won't hurt as much if I
No,
if I don't
no.
try.
Not
I
on
just-
this one though.
I'm
not on
like
this
that.
one.
Yeah.
That's all propaganda too. Like I wanted people to be safe and have a good time and engage. I don't give
Yeah.
a crap about winning anything. I
See,
mean,
I'm competitive as AF.
Been
like
winning my
board
whole
games,
life.
card games,
You know what I'm saying?
everything.
It kind of does hurt me that I suck at games. Like I'm not good at
No,
it.
girl, I suck at game of game.
I think you have a chance every day. I only have a chance
Not
every
after
once
this
in a while,
week.
but I'm
Yeah.
not that good. I'm like, I blow it. I get out to an early lead, and I always blow it. It's like me on Around the Horn. Always. We get to the showdown, and it's like, terrible. Because showdown was always about who's got a quick one-liner.
Were you were super competitive on 18?
No, not at all.
No. See, that's what I'm saying.
I always had like a lot of points. I would get a lot of points early, and then we get to the showdown, and I was like, I'm not really like the go for the jugular one-liner quip.
I would tell people all the time, this might be talking a little out of school, I'd say they don't pay you more to win. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
what does it matter to me?
Yeah, that's true. You know who was competitive? Sarah Spain was competitive.
Correct.
Oh my gosh, she was a killer when you get to showdown. She get genuinely mad when you don't even give you the win. She was like, dang.
Very true.
Yeah.
He's back.
Super crosstalk.
What'd you do? Take a nap?
No, I had something to eat.
Oh, okay.
Am I not allowed to eat? Take a
Yeah,
little
you're
break?
allowed to eat. I'm just saying, I would have taken a nap.
No,
20 minutes.
I'm just got too much coffee in me to take a nap.
Yeah, smell that.
All right, it is time for Super Crosstalk. Next, Sedano and Cap coming up in just a few minutes. ESPN LA.
You know I love the outdoors and adventures. Hey, it's Travis calling all adventurers. Page, Arizona is your ultimate outdoor playground. Snap that iconic shot at Horseshoe Bend. Then hike the stunning 11-mile rim trail. Explore one of 13 breathtaking slot canyons, including world-famous Antelope Canyon. Craving water fun? Cruise Lake Powell by kayak, jet ski, or houseboat, or float the Colorado River to Lee's Ferry. Make Page your base camp for day trips to Grand Canyon, Zion, and the Wave. Start planning your trip today at visitpageaz.com.
Los Angeles, the 2025 Rams season has finally arrived. Your defending NFC West champs are kicking things off with a home opener showdown against the defending AFC South champs, the Houston Texans. Two powerhouse quarterbacks, one electric game. It goes down at the Rams house on Sunday, September 7th at 1:25 p.m. Purchase tickets at therams.com/HOU. That's therams.com/HOU. It's the Rams season opener on Sunday, September 7th. See you at the Rams house.
Everyone knows Earl Hershiser has won numerous awards for his performance on the field. But off the field, he's a great humanitarian, a true friend and partner of mine, and a real bulldog when it comes to business.
Baseball taught me to work hard and respect people. Rotolo Chevrolet does both, and that's why I joined the team.
Rotolo Chevrolet has been Dealer of the Year for 12 straight years. Like Earl, we know something about winning.
I believe they call that a dynasty.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Come celebrate Roger Dunn Golf Shop's 60th anniversary this Labor Day weekend. Enjoy 25% off all Green Tag closeout apparel, 20% off Skechers and Puma golf shoes, and get a 50% bonus trade-in towards any new club. Don't miss out on these deals and more at Roger Dunn Golf Shop's 60th anniversary Labor Day sale the 28th through September 1st. Trusted by golfers since 1965 and home to the legendary 90-day satisfaction guarantee. Roger Dunn Golf Shops by Worldwide Golf. Get there.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles.
KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason in Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins.
Super Crosstalk, presented by Coors Light. Coors Light, made to chill.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Oh, this is where Mason goes. Live Imaging Tuesday.
It's so much better in live.
Isn't it better in real?
Yeah, it's
you
really
can
good.
feel it. You can see it. You can
felt
touch
that.
it if you want.
Cappy, I gotta consult you on my question about the planes.
Why aren't you ready? You haven't put your sunglasses on. You don't have your headphones ready.
Hey, you want to check this out?
It's time for you to update. Look at
Look at those glasses.
Hey, Clinton, these are the new Coach Primes.
Those are okay.
These.
Do you know what those are?
The gold ones were the cool ones to me. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them.
You know what those are?
I'm just saying the gold ones are the ones. Yeah.
What's that guy?
You have the gold ones?
Robert
there
Palmer.
We go. There
remember?
we go. Right.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I
Remember
had.
when Robert Palmer wore those sunglasses and might as well face you're addicted to love?
Go. That now we're talking.
Those are brand new.
Those are a little better. Yeah, those are a little better. Those are a little better. Can I tell you about my situation?
Those are cool.
Those are cool.
I don't know if I'll look good in those. Let me see.
Coach Prime is also hawking new stuff these days, like Depends.
That's smart.
You know what I'm saying?
He's leaning into that?
Oh, yeah. He's got a sponsorship.
Yeah, it looks good.
All right, so, Cappy, I have a question I got to ask you. What is your, in a 3-seat situation on a plane?
Or just dope?
No, dope out.
On a 3-seat situation on a plane,
yeah.
What is your preferred seat order? Like, in terms of the seat you want the most to the seat you'd least want the most?
Aisle 1, window 2, middle 3.
That's right.
Okay. Now
that's right. You're one of us.
Okay. No, I'm not one of you.
He's a bathroom guy.
Window. You said wait. Say it again.
You gotta go to the bathroom a lot.
Aisle, window, middle.
Okay. So I am a person that will never pick. Window is third for me. I got into a situation on a plane where a guy basically harassed the hell out of me because I didn't voluntarily move to the window seat when I was in the middle seat and he was in the aisle seat and not paying attention to him. He was so jerky about it. I was petty enough to sit in the middle seat the entire time while he was in the aisle seat.
So I was listening on my way out, and then my phone rang as you were going into this.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know what exactly had happened. Now, just to make sure I'm clear on one thing, you were flying coach.
Yes.
Were you?
Not Sedano class.
Right.
No, well, and this was another reason why.
Apparently.
That was also an accident because I botched the booking. And I was
did you know the
about
reference of the bulkhead?
Yeah, the bulkhead. When you said that, Chris said, I don't know what the bulkhead is. Isn't the bulkhead when, like, you're sitting in the front row?
But there was one of those deals where
better.
there was one of those deals where there was a wall between first and coach.
Yeah.
So it was like a cornered situation at
It's
the
still
window.
better than another seat in front of you.
So
I
I
think window with somebody in
I
front
don't know
of
why
you.
I agree with that.
But I just want to ask, because again, my phone rang and I missed a little bit of this. So you're sitting in the middle seat.
Yes.
And a gentleman, tell me exactly what happened.
The guy said, because I wasn't paying attention, and as soon as the doors close, he starts waving his hands in front of my face and then poking me.
Poking you where?
On the arm, you know.
Shoulder?
Just a little bit of demographics here. How old the gentleman?
Guy was probably a little younger than you are.
Oh, so he's a young guy, like in his early 30s,
Probably a little younger than you are.
He was wearing shorts?
I'm being diplomatic.
Okay,
you know
white
what I'm
guy,
saying?
black guy,
Definitely
Hispanic?
a white guy.
Of course.
And he lost his mind when I did not immediately jump up when he said, how high?
Well, wait. He said to you, excuse
he said,
me.
It's time for you to move over there.
He did not say that.
Yes, he did, Scott.
He didn't say it
poked
like
me on my arm after waving his hands in front of my face.
And said, it's time for you to
said,
move
yeah,
where?
buddy, it's time for you to move over there. I
But
said,
to where?
To the window seat.
Wait, he's not in the seat.
He's in the aisle.
And he wants you to move over.
And I said, I'm all right. Partially because, number one, I didn't want to sit there.
Yeah.
Partially, number two,
was
because he was being a jerk.
Right.
So and he starts cussing immediately.
No.
Gets to 4 to 5 F-bombs within a minute.
Okay.
That's like a remove
seconds.
from the flight.
Right. And he wasn't removed?
I said to him, are you going to get taken off this flight? Are you okay? Am I going to have to talk to somebody? He goes, I'm effing angry. You know, why would you not move there? I said, if you don't want to sit there, why would I want to sit there?
Well, what was his reason?
Again, here was my reasoning. I said, listen, if you want the space, then go sit over there. And this is what I'm thinking. I'll consider the aisle, but I don't like the window enough that I'll just stay in the middle. I can use the leg space on the side. Okay. And the fact that you've been so jerkish, I was going to use another word, means that I'm definitely not moving. Okay. And so I just wanted to point out that not everybody thinks the window seat is a great seat.
And not everybody hates the middle seat. But
yes, but I'm one of those people.
But what was the resolution?
The resolution was he sat there and watched me play video games on my phone and watch Sunday Night Baseball from the middle seat.
How long was his flight?
Hour 15, nothing crazy. Quickie. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, Randomness, the guy on the YouTube chat who loves you, he said it's his third time hearing about the CY airplane
That's because he's a P1 Yates listener.
That's a CYP1.
Yeah, that's good. That's
he claims he hates me, but it's a CYP1. I've said it 3 times today because it's been on 3 different shows. Anyway.
I have a question, though.
Yes.
For you, as you're sitting there.
CYP1.
and now you're dealing with a public confrontation.
An ornery white man.
Okay.
Yes.
You have a public confrontation happening, and you are television's Clinton Yates.
That's why I tried to settle the guy down.
Mm-hmm.
I said, what are we doing? I said, you're cursing at me. Like, there's no way this is this serious.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to have to get somebody if you can't, at the very least, change up your language.
And did flight attendants not come deal with this?
So one guy walked by, and I think that he walked by, and I sort of gave him a look. I said, listen, we might have a situation. And he realized that we had sort of made eye contact, and that's when he just, and sort of turned over and started doing all the machinations of somebody
ever like
angry.
a conversation? Like,
no.
Would he go, oh, there's all this room
That
over
was-
there?
he
Or
just
was there
kept
ever like an
barking
explanation?
Orders. And I said, I understand that. But when I told him, why don't you just sit there?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't sort of compute that. And
Yeah.
because my point was what I was getting to, but he kept cutting me off, was if you sit in the window seat, I'll sit in the aisle seat. I'm
But
not
was the aisle
sitting in
seat
the window.
available?
He was in it.
The window seat was open.
Yes.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. You didn't explain that part.
That's exactly what the point was. He
I
was
thought-
just basically
Clint
telling
was in
me,
the middle.
you go over
Somebody
there
sits
now.
in the aisle. No one's in the window.
He was basically telling me,
and
you
the
go
guy
over
was
there
like,
now.
you go to the window.
And I was
Oh.
like, dude, I don't want to sit in that seat. I
Oh.
don't like that seat. If you want to sit there, you can sit there.
And then you would take the aisle. You wouldn't sit right next to
he
him.
wasn't having that.
Oh.
And it was the weirdest thing. I was like, what is wrong with you, bro? Like, if you're that pressed about the space, who cares whether or not you're in the aisle or the window? I'm not pressed about the space. We have different concerns. He couldn't handle that.
Wow.
By
It
the
was
way,
weird.
JJ read it in the YouTube chat. Unless CY is a
JJ read
fill-in host more often, this is probably my last time having to listen to him. Let me tell you this. This is not his last time.
Oh, no.
Okay?
This is a new era.
Now that we have explored this, I want CY around more, actually.
Yeah, really. I cannot believe this guy is so rude as
He
to say
came
that to you.
way incorrect.
Yeah.
That was the thing. It wasn't even about the space at some point.
Yeah.
I just could not believe how aggressive he was with this. And then he lost his mind when I just said, no, thanks.
If hypothetically you had to throw hands out of self-defense.
Could I have taken this guy?
Yeah, that's my
probably, but he also had let's just say, I don't want to say this. Let's just say he had a certain letter and number energy
Yeah.
based on a date that we refer to in infamy now. You see what
Okay,
I'm
I see what
saying?
you're saying. Yeah,
and
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I don't want to tussle with this dude.
I was going to ask it a
but
different way.
It was ugly.
Would
The
you
letter is
say?
gay.
Oh, I
Would
thought you were
you
talking
say?
about the
I
day
know.
in
I
infamy,
picked
December
it up.
7th.
The new one is what I'm
the
getting
new
at.
one.
Yes.
Okay.
I was going to phrase it like this. Do you feel that he was on a business trip?
No. What business would this guy
That's
be
what I'm
in?
saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see what you're saying, but if he, it just.
Wait, you see what she's saying after you asked her if she sees what you're seeing?
Yes, but there was
because you
there was
said
an
you know what I'm
exchange
saying.
of information there.
I did it a tactful
That was a
way.
bit of a misdirection on her part, and I picked it up late. That's what I'm saying. My point is, though, I was just like, bro, you are rude, and like,
that's
even
rude.
if I wanted to do that, I'm not doing it anymore. You know, that was the first time I'd actually been that petty in a public situation.
That was petty
in a long time.
That's a lot of sitting there mad.
Yeah, he was.
That's a lot of
I
sitting
wasn't
there.
mad.
No, you were
I
probably
was-
mad.
I
You
was
were
getting
very
my stretch
uncomfortable.
on.
So
I made a big
ultimately,
display. I had to put my do-rag on at the end just to show him what I was about.
ultimately, you
Right,
sat in the
tail
middle.
flying.
You sat in the
Right.
middle. But you did sit in the middle.
I stayed in the middle.
He sat in the
He
aisle.
stayed in the aisle.
And you put on your do-rag.
I put
He
on
never
the
once
do-rag.
said-
I made a Coming to America-esque production.
Oh, hell
out
yeah.
of it.
Oh,
It was fantastic.
Put on that do-rag.
You know, I was adjusting.
Oh, man.
I had the tie going. I was
Oh,
doing
dude.
all this. This guy was he couldn't deal.
Yeah.
He couldn't.
Should have said something to him like, hey, you want to try this on? This would look good on you, pal.
That would have been a good bit. I will say this. I was going to try to split the difference and buy him a beer when the beer cart came by, but they never did because there was turbulence.
Oh, really?
I was going to do that. I was
Only
going to
like
say,
an hour and
hey,
15
buddy,
minute
you know
flight.
what? I'll buy you a beer. You're obviously hot and you're mad about something else, but we never got to that. So, yeah, that's what happened.
Wow.
Coach class.
You know what's going to happen?
Coach class, he says.
I'm going to go to back to school night.
Nice. Get out of here. That was Ireland-esque.
Momo, she's gone.
Yeah, it's
she
back
got
to
to go to
school
back
night.
to school. Yeah.
It's okay.
Bum, 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 bum.
He got too caught up in the story about the do-rags. and now
Yeah.
he's
The
ready to go.
do-rag, see, I didn't get that
what she
detail.
heard
That was an
do-rag,
aggressive-
she was like,
money.
let me
That
get
was
out
an
of here.
aggressive late move.
That was a good
just
move.
to make a point.
I like
So,
that.
By the way,
Bye, Momo.
Momo
Thanks
took
for the
some-
food.
Bye,
Momo
Momo.
took some swipes at me today.
Oh, you know what? But she kind of said,
Wow, that was strategic.
she said at the beginning of the show, though, you were taking swipes at her.
I
She
took
said,
one initial swipe.
which was what? What was the swipe? The original swipe.
She was like talking about being friends with Yates, and I'm
Because
like,
we were
you
talking
have
about
fake
Clinton
friends.
friends,
Yeah.
and he said,
He said not
you
real
have
friends.
fake friends. I was like, oh.
Yeah, he was like, Chris was not
That's
buying
a-
your real friendship in real life.
Well, you guys have never been out socially.
He
Don't-
did ask you that. He goes, have you guys ever been out to
Yeah,
something
but that's-
outside
that's
of work?
just
deep
because
conversations
yeah,
about
just
many
because
things
you
in
and
life.
Cappy play grab ass every week
Yeah.
doesn't mean
Oh,
that
no,
other
grab
people
ass.
can't be
Grab ass.
friends.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
We don't play. I mean, we do a little, but I
connect
mean,
over the
you know,
phone.
just,
I connect
yeah,
over
we
the
give a
phone.
little,
Thank you.
little tuchus.
Wait,
Nothing wrong
I
with a
sat
little
outside
grab.
my house and talked to you for like an hour one day.
By the
on
way,
the
to
phone.
be fair, Momo and I have never been out. She keeps telling me about how we're going to hang out
You
every
guys
summer.
were in the San Fernando Valley 2 nights in a row and did not think
Apparently
to call
3 nights
Miss
for Cappy.
818.
Yeah, we did. What was it?
I live in the valley. There was no party that said, "Oh, we're in the valley."
We were in
should have
Woodland
Momo."
Hills.
We went to but we went to Toscano. Wasn't that the
Oh,
name
what
of the
a great
restaurant?
spot.
In Calabasas.
Toscano and Calabasas.
Yeah,
we
it's a
went
great
to.
spot. You went to the Mulholland.
I went to the
He went to the
Mulholland.
Mulholland.
I
And then
went
where
to
did
the
we
Mulholland.
go with?
You were like 5 minutes from my house.
And then we
In
went to
Woodland.
Joey.
Joey in
Woodland
Woodland
Hills.
Joey, that's like the late night spot.
You're my brother, Joey.
Oh my gosh! You
Throw
went
the
to all my
microwave over my
places.
head, Joey.
That's where all my
By the way,
mom's
speaking of
nights are.
microwave in the head, where's Beto?
All right, I'm going.
Beto doesn't. I don't think Beto knows he's on the schedule today.
He doesn't?
No, it's one of those deals.
Yeah, I think so.
It's time for more Cappy Morales.
I can hang